Good evening. How are we all doing today on our special New Year's Eve quiz? Mark is running a little bit late, as we tend to do on all of our quizzes. We're a bit close to the wire, so that tradition's not ended on New Year's Eve. So Mark will be joining us very, very shortly. We've got a lot of really fun stuff tonight, really stuff I'm really proud that we worked on, both myself and Mark. Really enjoyable as well, so that'll be coming up later on, and that'll be our final quiz of the year. Okay. Sue Lawrence is on soda water. Oh no. Lulu says Happy New Year. It's going to have to skip this one, unfortunately. Oh. I hope everyone has a great start to the new year. The Weirdos from X-Files from the Realm. Well, if you're not going to join us, have a lovely time whenever you're doing, Lou. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, lots of fun stuff tonight. We're so close to the wire, as usual. Closer than we've ever been. I think we've got a bit complacent today. End of the year. But yeah, it's all good stuff. And we've also got a little cameo coming up later on as well. I don't like being on the left-hand side of the screen. I should sort of be here, shouldn't I? Ah, there we go. We're not going to be starting in 8 minutes. We're going to be starting in about 6 or 7. Mark's running a bit late, so we'll see how we go on that one. What are we all doing then? What have we all done today? Obviously, no one's going out to pubs and clubs to enjoy the New Year's. So let us know what you're all doing. Hi, KD on YouTube. Hello, Adam. Hey, hello from the B-Town Baddies in Brighton on Twitch. If you do want to watch us on Twitch and YouTube, it's the same thing. It's Quiz Actually. Go on there, you can find us. We do find that the Twitch and the YouTube is better video quality with less time delay. So if you make a comment, I can comment back, and it won't seem like I'm ignoring you. Brighton Baddies represents, says Young Joe Mighty. Ooh, Xander watched GoldenEye and Die Another Day. A Bond double bill. They say die a lot, don't they, in all these Bond titles, I've noticed. Wine to start with, fizz for later, says Carol Lee. We've only got a little bit of fizz. We're going to get one bottle each, but I think we might have to be a bit more conservative tonight. Where's Bacon Burner? He's in the shower. Joan, hello everyone. Happy New Year from Noski's servants. I know what you meant by the autocorrect there, don't you, Joe? Yeah, we've got a picture round tonight, and also probably our biggest bumper marathon we've ever done. Lots of points available. It's not overly hard. There's a bit of leeway for a few of them. So yeah, that's how that's going to work. Joe, what's happened to Mark? I have absorbed him. I am now Mark and Alex all in one. Mark will be joining us as soon as possible. Steve West Sussex says, hi, ready, gin in hand. What's it, tub? What's it, tub? I like it. You could all get messy tonight. We don't normally drink on a Monday. I think drinking your night away is quite literally what 2020 is all about. Greetings from Ireland. Hello, Sarah's Mad Adventures. Boredom Adventures, sorry. Greetings from Ireland. Hello to you. I've got a couple more things to do behind the scenes as well, which is a bit unfortunate, so you have to watch me do that now. No, Jackie, I'm not flying solo tonight. Mark's just running a little bit late, trying to get all the other stuff sorted for us so we don't fall flat on our face. Hogwoody wishes from the Cat's Whiskers in the chilly, snowy Perthshire. Yeah, a bit of snow. It's not like that down here. It's very, very crisp and frozen, but it's not snowy as far as I know. Tracy Kitchen. Southern Spain near Malaga. Oh, there's a lovely comment there. It's Friday, says Joe. Yeah, technically. Hi, Fran. Angry Birds Plus says Sally Birch. Happy New Year to you. Thank you very much, Sally. I'm trying to figure out how to do this without making a silly face while I do my work. Normally that involves me scrunching my face and sticking my tongue out. There's no money pot felt balls tonight because there's loads of stuff we're doing tonight, so we won't have time to do that one. So if you were thinking about that one, there's no felt balls tonight. That'll be returning in the new year. Christmas went okay. It was quiet, which was just how I wanted it. Jade, hi there on YouTube. Fran had an accident. What happened to you, Fran? Alright, there we are. That's what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, I think me and Mark are going to start a tradition next year where we go for walks every day, because I got the walking bug over Christmas. Really liked walking out in the cold with my boots on, just looking around, looking all around. There we go. So yeah, we're running a little bit late, but 3 minutes before the quiz should start, but we'll see how we go on that one. There we go. There we go. She twisted her ankle, but she's fine. That's okay then. The day that we start a quiz without rushing at all will be the day we have to give up. We're always going to be close to the wire. Walking tomorrow morning, online escape room in the afternoon. That sounds fun, an online escape room, see? Good evening, Roy from Kerno checking in. What have I been up to? Well, after a marathon 5-season Outlander binge, wow. I've spilt on my new sofa. Very large glass of red wine. I'm now sitting on a waterproof mat on top of a pair of tea towels on top of a lake of Malbec. You do get yourself in some situations, Joe. Good evening, Eileen on YouTube. Let me get rid of that. So we're working on lots of new things in the new year. Obviously, this whole format was brand new to us this year. So we're going to up our game a little bit because I don't think that we'll be out of lockdown and back in pubs anytime soon, so we're gonna get ourselves in the fully immersed into the online space, more than we've even done now. We're both learning new things as well. Karina's had an accident. My thumb is disabled. You got a new thumb. Andrew says, evening, where's the other lad? He's on his way, don't you worry. So yeah, we got fun little cameo tonight. We've got a marathon round. It's a bumper marathon round. And lots of other stuff as well. I'm in sparkly top pyjama bottoms only in 2020, says Sally. I was going to try and find myself one of those tuxedo t-shirts, but I didn't get one in time, so I'm wearing the t-shirt my girlfriend got me for Christmas. But this time I am wearing jeans. I thought I'd make the effort. Normally I'm wearing either shorts or my pyjama bottoms. Because if you don't need to go out, then what's the point in dressing up, eh? As long as the hair looks good, the top looks alright, you're fine. Alright, I'm going to give it another minute or so for Matt to get ready. It sounds like he's almost ready. Lots of fireworks outside. I would say apologies for it, but everyone's going to be hearing that, so it's not going to really matter, is it? 2 minutes, says Mark from upstairs. Good God, what's going on? I'm getting an alert. I'm doing a mark. Doing a mark. I haven't muted my phone. Shame on me. There we go. Do not disturb. Everyone's happy now. There you go. Good evening, Paul. Happy New Year, says Xander. It might be New Year where you are, but it isn't in the UK yet. Is Matt putting his Panther costume on? I would wish I'd have bought him something for Christmas like that. Although we were looking upstairs, we were cleaning out some of the eaves and we found a lot of old quiz costumes we used to wear. So that might be fun to bring those out. Not that either of us will fit in them. There you go. 1 minute. Andrew says, can you set me an alarm for 15 minutes, please? I've got to turn on the roast potatoes. Smart speaker. Alarm, 15 minutes. See, I'm not cruel like Mark. I won't do that to you. Alright. Oh, no, he's not. Very good. There's always one, eh? There's always one. Good evening, Angela. Oh yeah, Mark is always the back end of a horse. He's not the face. He's not the face of the operation. Jenna said, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Jenna. I could do this all by myself, guys. I'm fully incapable of this. All this. Can you let me know in 20 minutes for the bacon sandwiches, Roy? Of course I can. Make sure you don't burn it.
Oh yeah, heard that.
Happy New Year from Suzanne, Martin and Layla. Sandra Bradshaw says he's behind me. Happy New Year, says Zachary Starr. Thanks for entertaining us all year. Get your phone off. What you doing, son? Rubbish. It's okay. He's alright. He's here.
Right, that's the phone down.
There we go.
Move over.
Professional as always.
You didn't bring the fizz up.
I had a quiz to run.
But you could have brought the frizz up.
The frizz up?
I stepped my hair.
It's like, take that without Robbie, says Chris Tricky.
Aye, the good one.
We're back to another camera angle tonight. I forgot to put it on our monitor, so we're a little bit higher than we usually are. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Right, without further ado, let's get ourselves in.
Yes.
I'll put us onto there just for a second.
Okay.
It's alright, take a breath. Take a breath.
So I don't know about you lots, but I've been on my own, so I've been sort of basically decluttering. I've been into the eaves and got rid of everything. And while I was in there, I had this playing in the background. It is, I put that too low down. The Premium Blend Radio Show, top 201 tunes of 2020. It is an amazing playlist. Alex has just posted that in there for you, and we'll post it in at the end. It is an absolute stunning playlist. It really is. It's new music, new grassroots music, but it's absolutely fantastic. Speaking of music,
let me just get you back to the right screen.
Our video of the week is slightly special because it is by the lead singer of our beloved Rats, Joe, and he has this message for you all.
What's happening, the good people of the world? Just Joe from Rats here. I'd like to wish everyone a quiz actually a very happy new year, and hope he has a good Christmas. It was a bit of a one, but you know, let's hope that it's a better one next year. Thanks very much. All the love, peace and love.
There you go.
And I'm just thinking that seeing that with Joe, he must have been holding on not to swear.
Yes.
So that was fun. Speaking of Rats, let's get on with the intro.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
And our thanks to...
Rats, as usual. This quiz is in conjunction with the Dirty Dove, the virtual pub, which has been for 2,000 years, apparently, in the family of Griff, the Rats manager. So, hi to all of you guys if you're watching in. We will put a link up about that later. You may have seen it on our Quiz Actually page. It's a lot of fun, and there's going to be other things as well as our quizzes that they're going to advertise on there as well. So it's worth taking a look at that side of things. Cheers.
Oh, I'll just put mine over there just so it's not in the way of the microphone. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. This is the end of alcohol for me. I'm going to try not to have, after tonight, not have any more alcohol until I'm actually at a gig. A proper gig, not a socially distanced gig, but a proper gig.
Okay, so first things first. Oh. I'm the realist. Our names for tonight. I was very excited to do. I don't know if you saw those.
No, I didn't. What have you done? He was winding me up left, right, and centre. What have you done?
We are Fence Boy and Spin Love.
Really? End of year, and you couldn't be nice?
No, I mean I'm taking the mick out of myself.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
For once. On the last quiz.
Anyway.
People took the mick.
Round number one.
You, not me.
Round number one.
The marathon at the end of the intro.
No. You didn't tell me to. Right, so it begins with Happy New Year. So you know what our regular rounds begins with. So for this one, every first letter of the answers starts with one of the letters from Happy New Year. So one of the answers will start with a H, two of the answers will start with P, so on and so forth. Sharon sent us a wrong link, says Andrew. Well, you're here now, it's okay.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, so every answer begins with one of the letters of Happy New Year. They are not in order. Some of the answers are to do with 2020, and some of them are just general answers because we couldn't find an answer that started with those letters. So again, some of these will relate to 2020, and some of these will just be answers that start with one of the letters of the phrase Happy New Year. So there are 12 letters in this round, meaning there are 12 questions.
Some people are sending us messages. I can't get them on my phone. Jack's, I got one of Jack's who's sent over a picture drinking a bit of Prosecco while watching the quiz with it in the background on the TV.
Indeed. Here we go. Question number one. I couldn't think of anything good for a background, so you're getting space and a cake.
Question number one. Shall I do what? Evens?
Yeah. Odds or evens? What do you want?
I don't mind.
Do odds then.
Ranger Smith is the rival of which cartoon character?
So again, the answer to this will start with one of the letters of Happy New Year. Again, it's not in any particular order. Are you ready, Samantha Bowden, Andy Bowden and Bruce Kennish, says Kelly Marie Newlands. You better be.
Jax is already tempting me on the alcohol. It's not good. Question two.
I want to get a delivery for a bottle of Prosecco. I wonder if that's possible. Number two. Which singer made history as Vogue's first ever solo male cover star this year? So he's the first ever male to grace the cover of Vogue as a solo star. So you need a point for the first name, point for the surname. The first name starts with one of the letters from Happy New Year. The surname does not, but you do need the surname to get the full 2 points.
Your mummy's saying steady. I think she's been on the drink already and a bit off on her pins.
I think it's because I said ready.
Oh, I see.
With my hands doing that, I don't know what that's about. I'm doing the politician point.
No. Let's leave the politics out of this. Question number three. It's been around since 1973, but in August 2020, it was revealed that it would not be printed anymore. What is it?
We pulled out all the stops tonight with these questions. We picked such fun questions that I really enjoyed them. And the picture Amy made...
It's fun.
It's so fun.
It's such fun.
I even managed to edit a piece of music together in 5 minutes, which is better than I've ever done before.
And we've got a cracking Jonathan as well.
We do. And the marathon is brilliant as well, which we'll be revealing slightly later. Moving on. Number 4. It's only words, and words are all I have. To take what? Let's have a quick check at our numbers. Let's see how we're doing there. All right, on there. Can't look at the YouTube because I forgot to put it up. So that's all we're getting.
All right. Well, Maybe have a look at the messages if you can. It's told me, my phone's told me we've got a few coming in. While I do question 5. Quick cough. Oh, I'm honest. For such a rush, I'm still only calming down. 5. What name was given to the temporary critical care hospitals to treat COVID patients which opened in 2020?
So they went by a very specific name, and one of the first letter of the answer begins with one of the letters of Happy New Year.
Because that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Get rid of this one and start a happy new one.
Yeah, I just said it'd be funny if it rolled around on January the 1st and they went, welcome to 2020, part 2.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Question number 6. Number 6. Which singer made their first TV appearance in almost 4 years when they hosted the American TV show Saturday Night Live in October?
We'll give you a clue that it is a Brit.
I'll give you another clue. The first letter of their name starts with one of the letters of Happy New Year. I saw you let the corner of my eye looking going, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yes. Can I have a pen, please?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Question number 7. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this one. It doesn't really need pronouncing.
I think it's pronounced Terry.
Right. But who named their child this year that?
Such a good clue, says Joe. I'm glad you took that to heart. I always do that on regular quizzes when we do a round of begins with. If it begins with B, I'll always say, and I'll give you a clue. The answer starts with a B. Just to give them something. Laura McClurry says, this is great. Well done, guys. This is the first of your quizzes we've done, and it won't be our last. Oh, thank you so much, Laura and Duncan.
Yeah, did you set up the poll?
I did not, unfortunately.
We want to know when you want us to start back. We can do it on Monday the 4th, or it could be the week later, or the Friday afterwards. When do you want us to come back?
Yeah, we will be putting a poll up, because obviously a lot of you are going to go, right now. But we need to know just for numbers, because we don't want to be working really hard to start our quiz and not have as many people as we can.
Especially as we're working on certain things behind the scenes.
Yes. Sarah says, what did these start with? You know. Question number 8. What is the name of the circular object that is used to collect Pokemon?
I wouldn't have a clue. He says it's dead easy.
I think it's relatively simple.
Well, that sums you up.
Thank you very much. Claire says, 4th, please. As I said, I know a lot of you are going to immediately say right away, but we're going to do a poll just to see what the best time to do it is, because we don't want to be working really, really hard and have no turnout because people don't want to be watching quizzes at the start of the year.
We've worked out that between us, each quiz averages around about 40 man-hours for us to put together.
So labour of love, though. We wouldn't do it if we didn't like it.
Yeah. Question 9.
Question 9.
Actress Honor Blackman, aged 94, sadly passed away in 2020. What was the name of the Bond girl character she played in the film Goldfinger?
I think she has gone on record saying that she would prefer not to have been called a Bond girl. Quite a few of them have done that recently. I think what was it? Gemma Arterton said she regretted being in Bond.
Who'd she play?
Some folly of Daniel Craig in Casino Royale.
All right.
She said she didn't enjoy it because she was young, but... Yeah, your Bond question, said Xander, who's been doing a double build before the quiz started as well. All right, so don't forget that first letter of that answer will start with one of the letters of Happy New Year. Moving on. Question number 10. Number 10. Kristen Bell provides the voice for which Disney princess?
And obviously, if you're struggling, once you've got all the other answers and you've crossed off what, you'll be able to see what letters are left. That might give you a help.
Yes. I'm sure if you've got anyone who's had a child in the last 15 years will probably know this.
Fran said James Bond is on tonight. I think James Bond, in one way or another, has been on every single night over the festive period.
Monday the 4th, says Alison.
Joe says, we love you guys. Thank you very much.
I'd like to know if Mark enjoyed his Christmas bacon. You know something I did notice?
What?
Is that we got a lot of bacon sent to
We
us.
got a hell. We honestly thank you for those of people who've sent stuff to our door. We've had wine, we've had fizz, we've had hobnobs for Alex. There's been Garibaldi for me, to the point I've still got some left, and tons of bacon.
Yeah, but as I said, I don't know if you noticed, but all of your bacon was unsmoked because they're going to leave that all for you to do.
You cheeky monkey. Yes, it has been unsmoked. You cheeky git.
I noticed it. I'm hoping some people did it on purpose, but we'll see. All right, one question.
Infamous R number that we're all living under became a household initial this year. But what does the R actually stand for? Is it replication or reproduction?
John says, as soon as possible.
Oh, this is heartwarming.
We would like a slight break. We're not going to come back on tomorrow.
Raziel has said, did the bacon come with instructions?
I mean, it probably needed them.
All right, calm down.
As in, do not go to the living room and sit down while they're in the grill. You don't need smoked because it's just added sulfates, says Joe. That's very healthy of you. I mean, it's bacon, so it's not exactly a salad.
Best comment so far. Chris Tricky, did you get those fence posts I sent?
Oh, and there's somebody who's liked them. So you're going to lose some points as well, Joe. Wonderful.
And finally, question 12.
Question number 12. Number 12. The sequel to which 2017 superhero film was released digitally on Boxing Day this year? So it didn't come out in cinemas. It came out digitally over, I think it was several different channels.
Oh.
As in, like, you know, you got your Disney Pluses and your...
Oh, that reminds me, I've still got to sign up for Disney Plus tonight. I get it free with or two, as long as I do it tonight.
Yes, which we are planning on using that for a reason.
We're going to do it for lots of special quizzes.
Yeah. Brandon says, good question, boys. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Mr. Brandon Wright, promoter extraordinaire with modern age music. He's also putting gigs on, rather than just indie stuff now, he's now putting gigs on for country music. So if country music is your bag, check over Modern Age Music on Facebook and Twitter. Brandon, if you want to put a link in there, that's fine, mate. But do check that out. As soon as we get back, he'll be doing social distance gigs before doing the full gigs again. So
Where's
yeah.
our marathon in there, please?
It's at the end of that last one again.
It wasn't.
All right, so it's in the recap.
It's in the recap. Okay.
It's in the
I'm
recap.
going to start that first then, just so we've got it.
Yes.
We've got it on.
So basically, for the marathon, there are 12 statements of things that have happened this year,
Okay.
all from different months.
Yeah.
What we want you to do is to put a month against each one. You'll get 1 point for getting it spot on and half a point for a month either side.
Yeah. So if one of those statements happened in March and you put February or April, you're still going to get half a point, just so it's fair to everybody that no one gets a massive lead or no one loses so many points they can't play.
And there's one statement per month.
Yeah. So as you can see on there, Dominic Cummings took an eye test. So what month do you think that was? If you get it spot on, you get 1 point. And if you get it either side of the month, you're going to get yourself half a point. So there's lots of leeway on this round.
Meghan and Harry announced they were stepping down as senior royals.
We had the UK's first lockdown. Again, we're only needing the month. We don't need the date.
Gorillaz released Strange Times single featuring Robert Smith.
The hashtag Eat Out to Help Out was started. Its first time.
And Liverpool Football Club became champions of England.
So some of those, for a lot of you, will be months that never really change. But that's just so you can get at least a couple of points given without it, being
And
too
some
unfair.
things are out of order for when they normally would happen.
But again, you're going to get half a point for either side. So your next set, these are going to be on the recap as well. So I'm sorry we didn't have it at the beginning, but we will have it on the recap.
Brandon's put his link to Modern Age Music up there if you'd like to check that out. As I say, he does a lot of indie bands, but also now he's branching out into the countryside, into roots, I think he calls it.
Mandalorian is brilliant, says Charles Kitching. I'm not wrong, am I?
I've got to start. I've only seen for episode 1.
So we got Gypsy King Tyson Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder to win the WBC heavyweight crown.
Twitter accounts of politicians and celebrities were hacked to promote a Bitcoin scam.
Quiz actually hosts our 60th virtual quiz, and if you've got any idea of what number we're at now, that'll be a bit more of a clue for you.
The Oxford vaccine was announced as being over 90% effective.
Captain Tom Moore's birthday, so it's celebrated on that one.
And Sean Connery died. In fact, there was a lot of Bond people who died this year.
Or a black man being one of them. With Liverpool, is it when they won or lifted it?
Is there a difference? Bertie, just drop us a private message with the 2 months on if you're saying it's 2 different months.
So don't troll us, please. We've had a long year. So again, we'll do it one more time. We'll just...
and then I can tell you which is which.
So we've got Dominic Cummings' eye test. The Harry and Meghan announced they were stepping down. The UK's first lockdown. The Gorillas releasing Strange Times. The Eat Out Help Out scheme was started. Liverpool FC became champions of England. Gypsy King knocked out Deontay Wilder. The Twitter was hacked. We had our 60th quiz. 90% effective vaccine, Tom's Moore's birthday, and Sean Connery died. Again, they will be in all of our recaps until the very end. But I'm going to put them back now to being on a timer because I took them off.
We took them off, did you?
Yeah, just so it would get it was fair. Right.
You're getting good at that. You just see my hand move up for coughing and then you sort me out.
Indeed. So it's a recap for this, and your marathon will be played all the way through the quiz. There's no felt balls tonight, so that's going to be your big bonus for tonight. Sandra's trying to concentrate, but lots of fireworks are going off, making her jump.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they're doing it now rather than at midnight. Because what's the point otherwise?
Yeah, it's a little bit silly, isn't it?
Mm.
There we go. Oh, we've got a couple of things in our...
Yes, I was just having a look at the messaging coming through, that's all.
As always, if you've got something that's not immediate, if you've got something that's really urgent, it's better off putting it in the chat, really, or telling us that you sent a message.
Yeah, because we don't normally see it.
Because we can't really see our messages as they get them. There we go, we've got one from Bertie.
What's the bee saying? Right, let me double check what I've got upstairs.
We'll do that for you, Bertie. Thank you for your input. Much appreciated. Because myself and Mark clearly aren't football fans. I think that's immediately obvious to anyone who's played one of our quizzes before. Also, with people being made jump by the fireworks, as bad as you've got it, I feel for everyone's dogs tonight. We're struggling with fireworks. My dog doesn't like fireworks in the slightest. So I feel sorry for that. So there you go. I had to just take off the animation. Hope you're all enjoying it tonight, guys. We worked really hard on this one. Obviously, we're not saying you need to appreciate it because we worked really hard, but we just really had a lot of fun with it as well. So we hope that it comes across like that.
With Liverpool, it was the month they won it.
So with Liverpool becoming the champions, it was the month that they won it, not the month they lifted the cup. It was the month that they won it.
But you would be able to work that out off the other...
I wish you could have seen that.
I took my glass up.
Professional outfit.
I took my glass up. Well, I'm not the official professional barman, am I? I took my glass up and it went a bit too high. That normally happens at Great Escape, as Jackson Cole will tell you.
We're going to give that another 2 minutes because obviously there's a lot to go for this one.
Yes.
And that recap needs to be fully seen for the marathon. For the rest of the rounds, it's going to be 2 points as usual. Apart from round number 3, that will tell you what points need to be given at that point.
Yeah.
As well. I said point a lot there, didn't I? Brandon Wright gave us that message. I'll give it a pin just for now. So that's Modern Age Music.
Do check out their gigs when they come back. He puts on amazing acts. I didn't pause it that time. You're fine. Check it out. As I say, it was diversified into country music under the Roots name. So do check that out.
I've only started liking country music in the last 5 or 6 years. I used to be adamantly against it, and now I really like it.
Me too. I got introduced into country through Hannah White. And they opened a second venue up in Morden. It lasted 2 weeks before they got hit by Tier 4.
Kathleen Herman says, I feel for you, Sandra. I live around people with ATVs and guns. Oh, God.
My God.
So I think you're probably in America. Hate to generalise, but that's probably where. So I feel for you as well. Mini fireworks going off all day. Yeah. We've actually tried to make it as well tonight. We've realised we have a lot of people who are emigrating towards our quiz across the pond. So we have tried to generalise our answers a bit more for everybody.
Yeah, there are a few questions are British based, but we We've tried not to make it as British-based as it used to be.
Especially because we've got people from various African countries and people from Greece, Spain, India.
Quite a few from Germany.
So we want to try and make sure everyone has at least a step up.
As well as the US.
Ohio, says Kathleen.
Oh, hi. Oh.
No, that's just rubbish. Don't do that.
Yes, she's probably heard it so many times as well.
Yeah.
Sorry for that. Right, I think it's time for answers.
Is that the last part of the... I'll let that go to the next slide.
Okay.
And then we'll get it going. As usual, with the Christmas one, we were way overdue. Tonight, we're probably going to be expected to be about 15 minutes overdue tonight. So we'll probably be about
Unless we can make it up on the... Cut down the waffle a little bit.
Cut down the waffle? Kathleen knew what you meant. Oh, hi-yo. There you go. Okay. I'm excited tonight for this. I've just had a lot of fun today.
Yes.
As against the wire as it was.
Tell me about it. It was technical issues that kept cropping up as we were doing it.
Oh, God, yeah. As always, like I said at the beginning of the quiz when you weren't here, if we ever did a quiz where we've done everything before the quiz starts, we need to give up because that's just not right. Okay, so, once again, every single answer for this round is worth 2 points each. And all of the letters correspond to Happy New and Year.
If it's a person's name, you get a point for first name, a point for surname, and don't forget it is their first name that is the letter that you're using for Happy New Year.
Indeed. I'll turn the music off. There we go.
Right, so shall we do it as we did before?
Good grief.
We've had a nice donation. I don't know who it is. You're obviously going to know who you are. That is unbelievable.
That's very nice. Thank you so much.
That is wonderful. Thank you.
That's really nice. Thank you.
Let's move on before I get emotional.
That took me by surprise.
It did.
Yeah. Just to remind you as well, I'm not trying to be a bit out of character. If you do want to donate, it's paypal.me/quiz. Actually, absolutely no obligation, as always. But if you would like to send something over, please do. Thank you.
You are feeding us.
Yes.
You are feeding us.
Okay.
Come on,
Would you like to take over? Yeah.
You start.
Ranger Smith is the rival of Yogi Bear. If you got Yogi, that's all you need for that one. Thank you, Bertie. So Yogi for the 2 points there.
Question 2. The singer making history as Vogue's first solo male cover star in a dress was Harry Styles.
It's one of those things people always say, oh, why are you wearing girls' clothes? As if clothes have a gender.
Yeah.
It's very strange to me. You're wearing girls' clothes. No, I'm wearing clothes. It's been around since 1973, but in August it's revealed it won't be printed anymore. It is, of course, the Argos catalogue, or as they call it, the Book of Dreams.
Yeah, I used to go round when I was younger, when they came out.
Thank you, Joe.
And it was like a school craze, because you would go in there and you get the book and you just flick it for the smell that you would get off the printing. Mm-hmm. It had a distinctive smell.
I don't know why you're not a top 1+1, says Joe.
Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time.
Maybe your spotlight has to fade at some point.
No, I mean, because since we did the last quiz.
Oh, could be, I don't know. Testing, says Joe.
He is very testing.
Is this thing on?
Question 4.
Bertie says, you take a lot of crap from me, so it's only right. Number 4.
It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away.
It says top... Oh, no, you're a sharer now, Joe. Sue Lawrence says, I love smelling catalogues. You two are weird.
See?
You two are weird.
It's not just me.
Number 5. The name of the temporary hospitals, they were the Nightingale Hospital, so Nightingale for number 5.
I heard from a journalist friend, the reasons that they had problems with the Nightingale, particularly at Excel, is they kitted it all out and then didn't put any toilets in.
I spilled my drink. I blame you two, says Bertie. Spill it again.
Question 6.
Sandra says you're weird to Sue. Yeah, I think you also mean that to Mark as well, Sandra. Number 6.
Calm down. Calm down. Making her first television appearance, looking absolutely stunningly different because she'd lost so much weight, was Adele.
Yes. And I would like to say as well, she looked equally fantastic before, and to be fair, it's her voice that she relies on, not the way she looks. So
yeah. And that goes with Billie Eilish as well. She doesn't give a monkeys.
Number 7. Who named their child X-A12? It was Elon Musk. My name is Rod and I smell catalogues, says Rod. We're not in a group, guys. Don't involve me in this. I don't want this.
I'm loving this. The circular object used to collect Pokemon. I had no idea on this one.
Well, it's a ball to catch Pokemon.
It is a Pokeball.
Yes.
Is it Pokey or Poker?
Poker.
Pokeball.
Yeah, it's a shortened version of Pocket. I don't know why they did it like that. Not Elon Musk's wife then. Well, yes, it was Grimes, but her letter doesn't start with one of the letters of New Year, so we couldn't do that. Sue and I are sisters, so I'm allowed to call her weird. That's fair enough then.
You can join the club with the Sangster sisters.
So on a black.
But they get actually vicious with each other.
If you did put Grimes for 7, you can have that. That is technically correct, but it doesn't quite fit with our letter.
No, it doesn't, because you've not got a G in Happy New Year.
Yeah, but
So you can't have it. It begins with one of those letters. So you
right,
can't
well,
have
you can't have it then. Sorry, Bertie.
No, you've got to have it.
Come on, hurry up.
Anyway, in Goldfinger was the wonderful Pussy Galore.
Pussy Galore. That actually was my answer. I don't know why I let you do it
Right.
for some reason. I was going to say, I feel like the women doing the birthing should get the credit. Yes. Technically, yes. As it is them that do all the work.
But it wouldn't fit in with Happy New Year.
No. Xander says, Pokemon literally translates to pocket monsters. Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know why they did it. It's like a shortened French version of pocket. It's just odd.
Anyway, carry on.
Number 10. Kristen Bell provides the voice of Elsa in Frozen. So Elsa for number 10.
You're really hyper tonight.
Am I?
The R number, it actually stands for reproduction.
So he said, I also know about the Pokeball. I'm double weird.
Joe's put Happy New Year with GNU to get the G in.
Oh, it's Elsa, not Anna. What? Did I put Anna or Elsa? Oh,
You'd put Elsa.
we got it wrong. It's Anna, not Elsa. Oh, well.
Well, that messes all the lettering up now.
Yeah,
'Cause
sorry,
you've
guys.
You've got a wrong question in the database.
Oh, I've got a wrong question.
Wasn't my question.
When it's a catastrophic failure, it's all on me. That means the letters are wrong. I'm sorry about that, guys. If you do find yourself a bit mixed up for that one.
You can have 2 points for that no matter what, whether you put Elsa or...
Yeah, you put
Anna.
Elsa or Anna, because either one's fine.
we will give you the points for either.
Because we're the ones who put it down. So doubly stupid. Anna Gates, says Steve Gooch.
You had one
Less
job.
of the gate stuff. Oh, I had one job, did I?
Yeah, I'm not sitting on the fence with this one. I'm calling it as it is.
Happy New Year, Joe. Yeah, Happy New
Anyway,
Year.
we've got a great round next round.
Happy Pig in New Year. Right, number 12. The sequel to 2017 superhero film was released on Boxing Day. It was Wonder Woman.
Which we're going to watch after we've done this quiz.
Yes. So Wonder Woman. We actually put all 3 A's as we were so sure they were all right. So all 3 I'm very confused, says Amy. Well, at least you got them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had my little guardian angel checker telling me there was something wrong with that all the way through. That was what I kept having technical issues with.
Ah. Okay, right.
So you have to change that one in the database. Marathon.
Marathon time. The kitchen's got 16, says Tracy. That's not too bad.
Place at the kitchen.
Chris Barnes says, let it go. Very good.
Yeah. Anyone give us grief, just let it go.
Yeah. Very good. Sorry, guys, we were wrong. All right, Chris Killick. I know about you. Okay. Only 8 points for us. We spent the whole lockdown and noticed nothing.
Well, see, you might do better on round 4.
Okay, so, once again, you've got 12 statements. They all happened in 1 month. There's no month repeated. All you have to do is match the month to the news article or trending topic. Again, you'll get 1 point if you're spot on, and you'll get half a point if you're either side of the correct answer. Stephanie Gooch says, the quiz never bothered me anyway.
Well, we do, yeah. I mean, we're happy for the entertainment. One thing we are considering, this is a straw poll if ever there was one, instead of quiz actually, purely because I was on my own, and when my mum normally comes down at Christmas, she makes her legendary bacon hot pot. So I made my own, put a picture up in it, and I kept getting asked for recipes. So one thing we're toying with the idea of is cooking actually. You've heard about how bad we curse at each other in the kitchen. It would be me and Alex making a dish each time. Is that something you'd watch?
And then your next set, you got the Gypsy King all the way down to Sean Connery.
22 for gangsters, so I got 22, 18 for Brandon.
Sorry that we got the answers wrong, guys, with that one. Shut up, you didn't put the recap at the end of the questions or anything like that.
I did.
I'm not throwing you under the bus.
Xander likes the idea of cooking.
As long as it's not bacon.
The first one would be the bacon hot pot.
Sarah says, I don't need any tips on how to burn things.
Oh, Sandra.
Good grief, no bacon. Oh, God, here we go. Xander says, cooking actually, yes, I'd watch it. And Nathan says, what's up, Quiz actually? What's up, Nathan? All right, so again, we'll have that recap on for you as well. But there you go. There were your 12 statements. And we'll get back onto that.
Well, what are we up to now?
We are up to a year in pixels.
Right, and we've got the recap at the end of that as well.
Bacon roll recipe suggestion, says Caroline. Yeah, you get 2 pieces of bread and a big block of burnt wood and stick it in there. Quiz chef. Very good. Love it.
Just get on.
Yeah, whatever.
Just get on.
Okay.
It's turning to hit at Mark week again.
Well, you shouldn't have just threw me under the bus. It's raw, says Xander. What's this round called with all the months? It's the marathon, Steve. In lieu of our normal marathon and our felt balls round, it's just going to be our marathon. Just, excuse me, how unprofessional. It's all of these statements from 12 months, matching them up.
Yeah. Each one is from a particular month.
Yeah, it's not repeated either.
Right, round number 2.
Oh, we'll show you how this goes now. Here we go. Okay, so this is a year in pixels, and Fran has to wear an ankle support when she goes out.
Claire said she only watches James Martin. Well, I put the weight on. Does that count?
Wow. Anyway, so they've seen it. This is a picture round, all to do with trending topics, people, places, hobbies,
things.
Yeah, celebrity deaths, celebrities in the news. Anyone who's famous or anything like that, all of these things relate to 2020. You're going to see a pixelated image of each of them. You'll get 30 seconds to try and decide what you think the answer is. At the end of the 30 seconds, I'll give you a few seconds to finalise your answer to your team captain, and then we're going to reveal the answer. As we did before, if it's a name we're looking for, it's a point for the first name and a point for the surname. Good grief.
Poor Mario, that's very naughty.
So again, these are all point for first name, point for surname, unless they go by a singular name. And again, these are all things that to do with 2020, trending for whatever reason, good or bad.
Sandra's put the new Gordon and Gino, maybe. We tend to swear more than Gordon does.
Okay, so here we go. Here's your first one. It's a pixelated egg in the corner. I've got no idea why I did a pixelated egg, other than the reason egg.
You were egging them on.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. Here's your first one.
You be that.
You be that, and your timer has started.
And we'll give you a few seconds extra to get your answers to your team captains.
Yep. So again, all you need is the first name and the surname of that person that was trending for whatever reason this year. Xander says that was a bad yoke. Well, I've got egg on my face, haven't I?
Zip it.
Right, so number 1, being in the news because he is literally the children's hero. It is Mr. Marcus Rashford. So 1 point for Marcus, 1 point for Rashford.
I did notice a certain hate mail newspaper criticising because of the money he's got. He started with nothing, built his talent up, and he's now making money out of his talent, but has the heart to actually turn around and say, we shouldn't be doing this to kids.
Let's not get political. Number 2.
Number 2 is this one.
Here we go.
We will take the programme that it's for,
or the name of the character. So either the name of the programme or film, or the name of the character. You should do a drunken quiz with Mark 4 drinks in. That'd be awesome, said Kathleen. Were you here on Christmas?
I was a bit bad on Christmas, I must admit. It was good fun, though. We both enjoyed Christmas.
I think you enjoyed it a little bit more than I did.
It was good fun. I wasn't that bad at Christmas, was I?
I came up with a fence boy bit earlier. Matt was like, what are you saying fence for? The guy nearly wet himself laughing about it on the Christmas special. For God's sake. Catherine says, yes, I was. It was fun. Okay, so number 2, that was the most watched show on Netflix ever. It was Queen's Gambit, and the character was Beth Harmon, played by Anna Taylor-Joy. So you can get Queen's Gambit or Beth Harmon if you're a smarty pants. I think the Beth Harmon bit's harder.
I've got to watch that. How many episodes are there to it?
8, 9,
Okay.
I think. So yeah, Queen's Gambit or Beth Harmon. You don't get any extra points if you name the character. You can get either or. Thank you very much. What an odd number you sent us there. That's very...
Yeah, and 21 pence.
And the one below it, thank you so much. That's really, really, really generous. Thank you so much.
Question number 3. This is your one to bring in.
Number 3. What was that? The more specific you are, the more points you will get.
It did have a specific name to it.
Yes, a very specific name. I believe it got its popularity on TikTok. And obviously people doing it during lockdown. That's all you're going to get from me. Sarah, no.
Oh dear. That was Sarah's fault. I nearly spat it out there.
Disgusting.
Naughty thing.
So number 3, that was Dalgona coffee. If you just put coffee, I will concede and I will give you 1 point.
Oh, Mr. Generous there.
After the last episode of Mandalorian Season 2, make sure you watch after the credits. Alright, moving on. Number 4.
Shh, don't give me spoilers. I've still got to watch Mandalorian. He's on my back to get on watching it. Number 4 is this one.
Who's that? Or what is that? It might be an object.
Indeed.
Obviously, picture rounds can be subjective, but I like to make this round more fun than challenging.
I'm going to let you finish that off. Otherwise, I'll get piggy on it. I might go and get the final bottle of red we've got. So,
10 minutes. Don't forget to make sure you do keep your comments about any potential clues to yourself, please. I've hidden it.
To us. That's it to us.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so number 4. It was pointed out by Fran. Please don't do that again. It was the winner of Strictly, Bill Bailey. So again, no matter how easy or hard you think the question is, please do not put any hints about the answer. It might just give it away for somebody else. And I'd rather people get to the conclusions on their own rather than being helped. Thank you very much. As it's a 2020 quiz, will involve flags somewhere. I'm going to make next year my own special little graphic about certain things that happen. If it's going to be flags, I might make a graphic about flags. And I'll keep that to myself for now. But that's something I've been working on. So 1 point for Bill, 1 point for Bailey.
I need to be scared for this then. Number 5.
You get a point for dancing Gandalf. That's very good.
Excuse me. Question number 5 is this one.
What's that?
What's that? What's that?
Fran, you're not in trouble? Of course not. Just make sure you don't do it again. Sorry, could you post a link to the score sheet again, says Carrie Lee. Of course I can.
We'll unpin that one and put the score sheet on.
Yep, there we go, my dear. So I'll unpin that one, and I'm going to pin that one.
Yeah. 8 seconds remaining.
You get 50. Well done, says Sarah. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop it. You're not the point adjudicator.
She's taking over again, eh? I've noticed this about your girlfriend.
If you carry on, you're going to host a quiz with me, and Mark can sit it out for 1 week.
That'll be fun. And I can be on the other end sending all the nasty comments.
So number 5, what is that? You know, I might need to go. Yeah, just in case your eyes don't work properly, that is of course Barnard Castle. Barnard Castle for number 5. Well done if you got that one. If you're not from the UK, it was a controversy that was about COVID. I'm too American to help my teammates tonight, so I'll have another gin and tonic, says Janet. I like that. I'm too American. Number 6. Here we go. What do you think number 6 is? Here is your pixelated clue.
Amy Jo put, I see what you did there. We were just testing you, Amy.
Any parent would do the same.
It was a little of a demonic image that we created.
5, I can't see it, says Anna. Are you colourblind, my love? If you are, I'm very sorry. I didn't even think of that. I didn't consider it. My apologies. If you are colourblind, you may struggle to see things in that sort of particular pattern.
All right. So what is number 6? Number 6 is...
Baby Yoda, I will accept if you are a true fan, Grogu. Grogu for number 6. Or Baby Yoda. I was tempted to say you could have an extra point, but I thought I might give it away too much. So Baby Yoda or Grogu for the 2 points there. Is number 6 Elsa or Anna? You can...
Bertie's at it, look at that. We want the full name for number 6.
And then Sarah says number 6 Elsa or Anna. You know, I don't like this. You're getting too fresh.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah.
She's bigging up her part, isn't she?
We might be starting the New Year single, Sarah. Right, number 7. Who's that one?
Who be that?
Point for first name, point for surname, as always, unless they go by a singular name. Thank you very much for your comment. Not all heroes wear capes. That's very nice. Thank you so much. You know who you are. Sarah says, thank God. Okay, that's how you want it, love. That's how you want it. Both because they didn't get it right, says Joe. Yes. Again, it wouldn't be a quiz if you didn't make at least one substantial mistake. The child or Grogu, never the baby. Well, people know it's Baby Yoda. The child is technically more correct. If you got the child, that's fine as well.
No spoilers, I've still to watch this programme.
Yeah, spoiler, it's not Yoda really, but everyone knows that.
Surely spoiler, Yoda not. Not really.
It's having a school photo. That's the only place I've ever seen one of those backgrounds. True, it is one of those, isn't it? Right, number 7, that is unfortunately the trending topic, which was the sad death of Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther, amongst many other things in film. Sadly passed away with cancer this year.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's the first time that superhero movies really went into black characters properly, and he was so good in that role. Absolutely wonderful in that role.
Fran says, Paul. We'll be doing it at the end of the quiz because we don't want to do it now. Otherwise,
Yeah, because we've got too much on our plates at the moment.
Don't waste time.
Number 8 is this one.
Oh, my neck cracked then.
Well, you did it as well.
Yeah. For this one, I need their name, please, not what they are from. You need to tell me their actual name that we know them by.
Well, it's my last day of drinking, so I'm gonna enjoy it.
But a bottle of rosé instead. I'm singing. Forget it. People don't appreciate Billy Joel when they hear it. That's on them. B-Town Baddies. I didn't see your point. Sorry there, young Joe. 15 points for them. All right. For this one, it is from Tiger King. It is Joe Exotic. If you did put Tiger King, I will give you 1 point, but I need the specific name of him. It was Joe Exotic. So 2 points for Joe Exotic. If you put Tiger King, I will give you 1 point. As it wasn't specifically what I asked for, but it was roundabout. So yeah, Joe Exotic for 2 points, or the Tiger King for 1 point. Okay, number 9, second to last. Stop calling me, putting me off, says Brandon Wright. Bad hair, yeah, I think you'd recognise that anyway, that's why I twisted it a little bit. Alright, number 9, second to last. What's that one?
That'll be easy to open it here. Thank you. You know who you are, who sent that to us. Thank you so much. People have been so generous over Christmas with...
We've made a lot of new friends this year. We're really thankful for all of you.
Yeah.
If you pull that off too fast, you'll elbow me in the face. Do you want the character name or actor for number 9? I want the name. The actor of the name. The actor of the name of the actor.
I'm useless.
I don't know what you want from me. Why have you done that? Why didn't you just pull it for the...
Well, there's a tab there, and I tried to pull the tab, and it didn't work.
For God's sake, I can't do that yet. Number 9 is Otum Schenk. That's a Simpsons reference if you didn't get that one. Number 9, having contracted COVID with his wife Rita Wilson, it was Tom Hanks.
Yeah, we nearly did that as a question.
8, can we have 3 if we got both? No, Jax. You'll get the most points for Joe Exotic for 2. If you did say Tiger King, you would get to 1 point instead. For surname, yes. You need Tom Hanks.
Point for Tom. Point
T.
for Anne.
Hanks for that, yes. Collector of vintage typewriters.
Is he?
He also posts pictures of odd gloves he finds on the ground. Weird guy. Anyway, and our final one, question number 10. Number 10, what is that? Who is that?
MI5 and MI6 use typewriters.
Right. Come on, Mark, says Sarah. She's rooting for you.
Well, you can see me doing this, can't you? Hey,
Oh,
there
good
it goes.
grief. If you spill a drop of that,
On your desk.
I will-
On your white desk.
I will destroy you.
Nice sound, isn't it?
Where do you live? Got some creosote for your fence posters, Chris. Get out of here.
Oh, incidentally, just on if they've got any left, Marks and Spencer's stuffing mix that you get in a tray is absolutely wonderful. Because they're probably going to flog it off cheap what they've got left.
What?
Marks and Spencer's stuffing was really good. Just randomly came in my head.
Right. And number 10, sadly passing away once again this year. It was another Bond girl. It was Diana Rigg, who's of course probably most remembered as a Game of Thrones character, or of a slightly older generation, Emma Peel,
The wonderful Emma Peel.
the original Avenger. Kathleen says, I love Alex's face on that. It was just with a blue. After Jonathan, I'm going downstairs to watch Skyfall, says Fran.
Okay.
Thanks for that. Will they take a Morrison's voucher, says Joe. So again, that was Diana Rigg. Point for Diana, point for Rigg. Rigg. Rigadoon.
Next.
Next slide, please. I saw a Christmas card with that on. Next card, please.
You've probably mentioned this, but I just noticed Janet's comment being American, so she's having another gin and tonic.
Of course, Sandra, other stuffing is available. Let us know your scores. Roy from Kerner already has 18. Christopher Lindsell said married James Bond as well, yes. And then got shot. Spoiler alert. It's a 47-year-old film? I think it's okay. So for that round, was it an in memoriam or got COVID subject base? Well, a lot of people died. That's what it is. Oh, wonderful news, Ellie. She's COVID-free. Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Ellie and Bob, I'm glad that you're okay.
Indeed.
Right. On to your next bit again. Yes, Grogu got COVID.
I'm looking forward to the new Doctor Who tomorrow. I think the Daleks and Jack being in it are a smokescreen, and there's something big going to happen in it.
Xander Grogan says, on Her Majesty's Secret Service from 1969, George Lazenby's only appearance. For good reason.
Yes, he just basically blagged himself into the part.
Didn't act a day in his life.
He just blagged it at a party that the producers were at.
And he actually went to the same barber as Sean Connery and said, I want the same haircut as Sean Connery.
And then refused to do all the publicity unless he could wear his beard.
And they wonder why they never invited him back. Kobe Broccoli was like, get out, son. Tim Brooke Taylor died of COVID, I learned today. Oh.
I saw Tim Brooke Taylor at a theatre in London when I was in the Scouts. Must have been about 12.
If he was 12, how old are you? Jesus.
No, I was 12, you pillock. This is what I have to put.
Okay, so there you go. Pop us back there. So let us know your scores if you haven't already. The months as the answer to these definitely unique, as we think two are the same. No, these are definitely all happening in different months.
Amy, drop me two that you think are the same, and I will just double check it, but I'm pretty sure I've got it right.
Between Bertie and Xander, I'm feeling quite inadequate, says Kathleen. Don't worry. I was going to say something horrible.
No, they're just being geeky, that's all.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being geeky. If you're not geeky, then we accept you just as you are.
Right, we haven't got our sheet to tell us what questions are coming up, so we're doing this blind.
Oh, fantastic. We're doing really well tonight, guys. And in fact, I haven't even checked this through, so if there's any errors, it's your fault. Round 2, 18
I might
points
put some in deliberately.
for Team Westwater Cottage, Kelly Marie.
That's a great team name. Westwater Cottage. Why do I know Westwater? It rings a bell. There must be something famous at Westwater.
Well, that came up by accident, so we'll put that back up. Can't get the stuff.
What did I do wrong now?
It just came on automatically. Posh nosh, says Sue Lawrence.
Yeah.
So it is, the general populace has told us, or it is now colloquially known, Jonathan. If you've ever seen it before, if you've seen a familial bond of people arguing over certain answers on a television show. It's similar to that, but slightly different. It is, of course, like Family Fortunes, but not.
No, or for our American viewers, you may be feuding with your family over Christmas and the New Year.
Yes. Okay, so if you haven't played it before or you don't know what we're talking about, because obviously we waffle on, we're going to ask you a question. You'll then get 1 minute to come up with what you think the most popular answer to that question is. If you get the top answer, you get 5 points. 4 points for the second top answer, down to the fifth top answer, which is worth 1 point. If you don't have any of the top 5 answers, you do get 0 points. And we will say right off the bat, these are genuine questions from genuine people. So if you think they're a little bit weird, you've only got the British public to blame and not us. We are not culpable at all.
Yeah, that's going to be good for the Americans, isn't it? British public.
Westwater's in the Lake District, says Kellen Marie Newlands.
That's why I know of it.
Right. Okay, so, number 1. Here we go. Name a place that usually has a fence around it. I didn't know you were doing that.
I couldn't resist putting this question in.
Oh. You absolute...
We worked out the questions we were going to do, and I actually changed one of them to this.
I can't believe this. I'm glad I didn't check this through. That would have ruined it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Or do you mean a gate, says Kathleen. I want to be welcoming to our friends across the pond, but you're making me an enemy of you.
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm actually quite looking forward to the potential. We've got to develop it yet, but of cooking, actually.
Yeah, it may even be a Patreon exclusive. We are working out the finer details.
I think the first one we do is a normal, and then it goes to Patreon.
Yes. We're going to try and make sure our Patreon is something that you really will get your money's worth for. It won't be too expensive, but we want to make it a real experience that you will get your money's worth for.
And there will be at least once a month, there will be a specific patrons-only quiz.
Which you can join in on Zoom with. We have the capabilities. We can build him. Right then, name a place that usually has a fence around it.
Say that. That's mad.
For 1 point, we have a cemetery. Sarah says fence or gate. Forgate it. For 2 points, we have a zoo.
Zoo.
It's what this place is ending up like.
Please make sure you write down your answers correctly, because we can't go back and give you the answers because we don't have the sheets.
Yeah, sorry to cause offence. For 3 points, we have a park. For 4 points, we have a prison. Grandma.
That was my mum ringing. She knows I was doing a quiz.
The top answer is a garden. Oh, dear God. Also, fun fact, because my great aunt called my mum at Christmas, and for some reason didn't take the hint that we couldn't answer the phone, so she left a 5-minute answering machine message. Talking to my mum as if she could reply back to her. She's asking her questions and everything. Love that woman. Okay. Number 1, America, because they can't afford a wall, says Roy. Oh, sick burn. Is garden same as yard?
Probably, actually.
A gate has a fence around it, says Maria Rees.
Yeah. For our American friends, I'm going to allow yard, because they do consider their...
Garden a yard.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So if you put yard, that's the same points as garden, you'll get 5 points.
Fran went past at your house 3 times. I told you she was a stalker. Only kidding.
For number 2, here we go.
Number 2 is... Name a creature that features in a nursery rhyme.
Ooh, interesting. This is going to have a lot of options.
There's lots of them out there.
What do you think the top 5 are?
The top one, preferably.
Yeah. So it works. Mark's drinks cabinet should have.
Steve's watching online. Hi, Steve. One of my gig buddies. We've been to many gigs together. I'm so missing it.
I just like the fact that he said that your drinks cabinet should have a fence around it. If there's anything taller than 4 foot, I'm screwed anyway. I was going to Arundel yesterday. It's a bottle opener.
That's a cork screw.
Screw you.
I'm having fun tonight. I'm sorry, I know I'm drinking a bit, but I'm having fun. It's my last drink, my last night of drinking, for what I foresee as quite a while.
That being said, a Patreon-only quiz could be a quiz that me and Mark host when we're absolutely blathered.
That would be bonkers, wouldn't it?
Fantastic. Okay, so a creature that features in a nursery rhyme. For 1 point, we have a sheep.
Bah.
Yeah. For 2 points, we have mouse or meese. For 3 points, we have a cat.
Meow.
What are we doing tonight? For 4 points. Don't scream in the microphone, you div. And for 5 points, we have... I know a joke about a cow and a chicken. I can't unfortunately say it on the stream. It's my mum's favourite joke. Right. Number 3. Name something in your house you wish was quieter. A horse is a cow, right? Says Bertie. No. It's a long cow.
Any type of cow.
Is Mark broken? Have you tried putting him in rice? Phone breaks, put it in rice because it draws moisture out.
Oh.
Evidently never wet your phone.
Yeah. Matt has actually been very quiet. Normally, it's a major assault on me all the way through the quiz.
I think he's biding his time for
He's
something.
been very quiet all night.
It's going to be something ultra devastating at the end. It's going to make you feel bad right into the new year. Okay.
Matt said he's saving himself for 2021. No, I want a good 2021.
Our running machine is quite loud, but I think that might be a bit too specific. Yeah. You never know. Are you going to risk it?
I did think getting a running machine for here, but his legs are short enough. I didn't want him wearing them even further down.
I would really like a Peloton, but I know they're like $2,000.
If anyone wants to donate.
Peloton would like to sponsor us. Right, for 1 point, something in your house that you wish was quieter. We have pets. If you're next door but one, then yeah. 9 o'clock this morning, that dog was outside barking.
Yeah.
That's like 7 a.m. for me.
Your 7 a.m. is our 9 o'clock.
Yeah. 2 points. Vacuum cleaner.
Also on the pets, if you said dog, cat, etc.
Particularly loud gerbil.
Yes.
For 3 points, it's a washing machine.
A loud gerbil?
I don't know. Get a walking machine, aka legs. We are a walking machine. For 4 points is your partner. Shut up. And for 5 points, we have the kids. I wish the kids were quieter. So there you go. If you got that one, if your kids were quieter, there you go. My husband's snoring, says Claire. We're boring him that much. Sorry. Wake up, Mr. Lennon. Okay, moving on. The headboard, thanks to Alec. Good grief. Good grief, Roy. Hamster, just you switch off the light. Is that a thing? For 4 points. Question number 4.
Question number 4 is, name something that is hard to wash off your skin, even with soap. COVID is not an answer in there. We didn't want to put anything like that in there.
Karina said, meet at my house at 4 a.m. Alright, I need to get up for a wee. I don't know what to tell you, Karina. I might step on a couple of cats, but that's neither here nor there. No one mentioned the quieter bed. My bed's awful, the bottom of it. It just creaks like mad. So does yours. Bit too much of our homework bleeding in there, sorry. Mark lives in the room above me and I can always hear his bed. That's what I was talking about.
On my own, I must admit. Well, for the first time in 28 years, once COVID's over, I might be dating again. Ooh. Chatting to someone online.
That's very revealing.
I don't care. First time.
Mothers, lock up your sons.
First time after 28 years, I'm going for it.
I have to say, the running machine has been a genuine amazing purchase. If you're considering something like it, do it. It's worth the investment, especially with the lockdown. I would love to get a decent treadmill because I like walking, but obviously when I'm walking in the cold, I get bad.
I'm not even going to respond to that one. I mean, it's funny.
Yes, I do scream in my sleep.
Speaking of Annie, I found all my old compilation tapes in the eaves when I was doing my tidy up. I've got over 100 cassettes, so my playlist because I'm apparently the official archivist of the request show. I don't know. That's going to be growing. Now I found all these tapes, and it's
I'm going to be
all the same.
groaning if you carry on.
All right.
Right, something that's hard to wash off your skin.
Alex.
Yeah, a wood stain. Bit of creosote.
Yes. We'll accept creosote.
Harkening back. For 2 points is tar.
Thank you.
Thank you. For 3 points, it is ink or marker. For 4 points, it is paint. And the top answer is oil or grease. Excuse me. So oil or grease for 5 points. Are you sponsored by a running machine company? Chris is asking Bertie. If you are, please let us know. If they've got an affiliate link. We've got guilt for 4. Ooh, I like that, but it wasn't there. Yeah,
That just says more about Bertie than it says about anything else, though, doesn't it?
Blood is also quite difficult, so I've heard. Number 5. Name
That's mine.
children's character known as Mr. Something, not Mr. Men.
So none of the Mr. Men, but Mr. Whatever. So a children's character.
Kathleen said, I was going to say the tears of my enemies, but oil works just as well. There are other tears available.
Paul Molyneux, been a while since we've seen you commenting, sir.
Good evening.
Happy New Year, you filthy animals. Quite right, too.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. Fun fact, that wasn't actually from a film. It was made up for Home Alone.
Right. Who wants a boring New Year's Eve? We're all stuck at home.
Quiz. New Year's Eve quiz.
Yeah.
The two guys that are getting progressively more drunk.
Kathleen, what's it like over in America? Are you really tied down like we are?
I know that currently Los Angeles is the most highly infected town in the most highly infected state in the most highly infected country in the world.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's better for you in Ohio. Cheers and beers, says Paul. Indeed.
Good to you, sir. Kathleen isn't. Literally, we can't go into anybody else's house here. All our shops are closed, apart from the supermarkets and foodie places.
It'll all end in tears. Right.
Yeah, let's take the sting out of this. Okay, for 1 point, we have Mr. Magoo.
I keep thinking of Rumpelstiltskin as Mr. Gold. Absolutely not, Bertie.
Thank you, Anna.
For 2 points.
I'll come back to that after this.
Yeah.
For 2 points, we have the wonderful Mr. Punch and Judy. Because I keep hitting you. We've got to have Punch and Judy sometime.
Well, no, you're always the girl, so I'm going to punch you.
No.
We have to wear a mask in public so we can go to restaurant, bars, grocery stores and school. That sounds lovely.
That was so long ago.
What about Mr...
Never mind. Question number... for 3 points, we have...
Mount Tumble.
Which should be Mr. Tumble. I think I might have spelt that wrong.
You had one job.
As
you
usual.
had one job.
But at least I didn't mess up the whole round.
Mr. Tumble.
Mr. Tumble.
Hi.
Oh, that's a good impression.
Everyone calls me Mr. Tumble at my girlfriend's little sister's school, so yeah. For 4 points, we have Mr. Blobby, who absolutely terrifies...
Blobby.
Terrifies the crap out of me. I saw him at Asda in probably 1995, and I got on my granddad's shoulders, and I saw him, and I literally had a panic attack. No reason for him to exist. He's scary as hell. And
he got number 1.
Top answer is Mr. Bean. Mark, were you drunk when you wrote these? That's the point. He wasn't. Stone Cold Sober at in Mount Tumble.
And basically, I didn't make the questions up. They are official questions that we never say why.
Janet Jacobs has said, Mr. Rogers. If we asked an international audience, I reckon Mr. Rogers would definitely be on there.
Who is Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers was a children's educational entertainer from, the 60s to the early 90s.
What, in America?
Yeah, he was basically known as America's dad because he was such a nice guy.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it wasn't on there. I'm sorry to our American compatriots over there. I'm sorry, I know he wasn't drunk because he only just managed to open a bottle. Indeed, I watched a documentary about him before the actual film came out, and my God, what a guy. Number 6. Apparently his wife used to break wind a lot at public appearances and he used to laugh at them. So he's a good fan of fart jokes. Do you mean Mr. Ben? No, we mean Mr. Bean. I love the gate jumping gag in the Cornetto trilogy. Mr. Bean, but no Mr. Ben. That was what was said. They were genuine answers, guys. Like we always say, we didn't come up with them. So the British public, in their brilliance or ignorance, did not pick Mr. Ben.
Poor Mr. Ben. But he only appeared in 8 episodes anyway.
Indeed. Number 6. Name something people can open.
Just to remind you, this is a family quiz.
Glad we're not alone putting Mr. Ben. I will level with you, my friends. I would have said Mr. Ben probably 2 points. I would have guessed it at, but that's not what the British public came up with. And they are officially what the public has said. 60s and 90s because they did a 9/11 episode. Probably right, yeah. The British public has proved its idiocy over and over. I can't remember who said it, but they said that a person is smart, people are stupid. Also, I did find a really fun statistic. It was asked in Britain, I think, in the early 90s, and 75% of people in Britain thought they were above average intelligence.
Bertie said, are we talking the average person or exceptional people? On your way of viewing the world, Bertie, it's completely irrelevant, that question.
Hashtag Toast Rack Gate. What the?
What was Toast Rack? I remember there was a Toast Rack Gate, but I can't remember what it was about.
Oh, yeah, okay. Right. So, name something people can open. For 1 point, we have door. Love is an open door. As Anna or Elsa said, I don't know. For 2 points is bottle, evidently not for Mark. For 3 points, it is a can. Or cannot, in his case. For 4 points, it is letter, mail, or email. And the top answer for 5 points is something you can open. Alexa, shut up. Gift or present? Gift or present? Well done if you got that top answer there. Gift or present?
Yeah, it was quite funny with you and that thing in the corner earlier today. An alarm went off that he didn't remember that he'd set, and we were upstairs at the time, and he just shouted down, Alexa, just shut that up.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I was going to say lips. Mouth. Okay, fair enough. No, wasn't on there, unfortunately.
Number 7 is name something that is described as flat. Your jokes. We've seen the tumbleweeds. We've physically seen the tumbleweeds come across.
You said eyes, mouth, or bowels. You, Sarah. Also, I will say that curve is not on here. The person who smart people are dumb, panicky dangerous animals, and you know it was Agent K and Men in Black. Thank you, Raziel 4707. I knew it was something like that. The old Rip Torn. Oh, no, it wasn't K. No, K was John Lee Jones. What am I on about? A little bit of politics.
Angela's making a comment. Nice to see you, Angela. First time I've seen you back.
Number 7, the champagne we found a few weeks back. We found some port in our utility room that we hadn't touched in a few years, and it tasted better than when we bought it.
Well, I don't think so, but you did.
I loved it.
So we've got a bottle each.
We've got homemade aged port, completely accidentally. So name something described as flat. For 1 point, we have
a TV screen.
A flat screen TV. I look at it at her. For 2 points, we have
fizzy drink or beer
or champagne
or any liquid basically that you drink and you can't.
It goes flat.
And it goes flat.
3 points, we have
a table.
A flat table.
I don't know.
4 points, we have
a tyre.
Ooh. Utility room. No, it's just a place where we keep the dryer because it's too loud, essentially. The world equals flat. Well, Paul, if you want to try and prove it somehow.
No, don't prove it. Well, I'll come back to that at the end of this round.
Port and WKD, Bertie. That's the worst thing you've said in the entire time we've been online. What a horrible idea.
And your top answer is as a pancake.
Kathleen Herman says Alex's humour. Maybe you just don't get what I'm coming from because you're not from here. I don't know.
No. She's right.
Whatever.
Yeah, it was something I was going to return to.
Andrea, get your potatoes out quick.
One of the questions we were considering for the final round on 2020 was the gentleman who decided to prove that the world was flat and flew up in a rocket to take a picture of the edge of the world and unfortunately died.
We also found a news article from November which really made us laugh. We'll reveal that later on.
Yeah, have we got that?
Kathleen says, I love you both. We love you too. Flat bacon, said Sarah. Number 8. Name something found in your body. Name something found in your body. Here we go.
So body parts, basically.
Thanks for explaining that a little bit more, Dr. Bob. Seriously, not flat earth. There's enough that still remember it being round. I like that when they had the slogan on the Facebook.
Yes.
They had flat earthers. We have fans all around the globe.
Yeah, the Flat Earth Society. Members all around the globe.
I'm going to put up a really good theory about why the dinosaurs disappeared. Because if we got a flat Earth, the asteroid hit the Earth and it span, all the dinosaurs flew off into space. Yeah.
Joe's put Darwinism in action. Yeah, I do like the Darwin Awards.
Eliminating the gene pool, one idiot at a time.
Bertie, behave yourself. Those are naughty. This is a family quiz.
Oh, I'm sorry, Roy. Your bacon's burnt. It's me. The
Well,
problem is
mine.
Me. The problem is me.
You burnt your bacon, that's for sure, Roy. Now with that comment.
Ooh. Right.
This is descending into bedlam, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to speed up a little bit.
1 point. We have the liver. And I am on a nice bottle
Of Chianti.
of Chianti.
I read that as dwarfism. Was like, WTF, says Sarah. No.
2 points. We have the kidneys.
We signed a new defender at Liverpool, says Xander. For 3 points.
Is blood.
You okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. For 4 points.
We have the lungs.
Matthew Yates says, where is Lynn tonight? What a callback. Lynn was probably, what, our third quiz?
It was in the first 10.
Yeah, we sort of stayed away from that because we didn't want to offend anybody, but unfortunately Lynn's family were a little bit peed off by us. So we did steer away to be more of a family-oriented thing. Anyway, for our top answer, we have... Your heart.
The heart.
A little bit of heart.
Well, you don't have one.
Apparently not.
Well, not a warm one, anyway.
Oh, that's mean. Happy New Year, Sheila, says Fran. Happy New Year, Sheila. Number 9, name. Sorry, apart from a movie, name something that you might find in a cinema or a theatre if you're in America. So apart from the movie, name something you might find in a cinema or theatre.
Yeah, the place where you go to see movies.
Yes, but not that, because that would be a wrong answer. It would be interesting to know where people are playing from. I'm in Cambridgeshire, says Sandra. Let us know where you're playing from.
Yeah, let us know where you're coming from. Let everyone know.
I've got new kidneys, says Chris Barnes.
We do have our Malaga people.
Just one question. Do you know how to fly this thing? Yeah, we've got Ohio, we've got Malaga in Spain, Perthshire. I wish our Indian friends would comment. I know not a lot of them do because they probably don't really know what we're talking about half the time, which is fair. We need an adult-rated quiz, actually. Patreon only.
Yes, that will be it. That is now a definite. There will be an adult-rated Patreon quiz.
We've got use condoms, says Chris Tricky. That's a weird place to be from.
We can't set up that sort of thing.
Taunton in Somerset. I don't like the colour, says Chris Barnes. Very good. Noskis are in Hampshire. We're in Google HQ, says Bertie. Who cares? We're all in tier 4, says Laura McClory. Yes, that's a good point.
That's the best comment of the night.
Susanna Broadbridge says Brighton, actually. Oldham, Andrew. Nice to see you, Andrew. Brighton. Right, number 9. Apart from a movie, something you might find in cinema. For 1 point, we have the screen.
And that's screen, not screen.
Quiz Actually After Dark. That's the name, Amina. Thank you. For 2 points, we have the adverts. For 3 points...
Bump.
Showing your age there, aren't you, Pearl and Dean? For 3 points is the trailers. For 4 points is people. And your top answer for 5 points is popcorn.
And the top answer, the top comment of the night has been topped by Joe Sangster, who's put, Andrew is checking her potatoes about 45 minutes late.
I hope you like them crispy. Okay, so this is your final question. I'll let you know about the pointage. For this one, as soon as you've done this question, the amount of points that you get, total, you half it. So it's technically out of 50 points. So the maximum it could be is 25 if you did it properly. So again, add all your points together after question 10, and then divide it by 2, and that's your final score to put on the score sheet.
I mean, so again...
Jesus, that's a glass and a half. I want to try a bit of that. Right, for our final question.
I just want to point out that Who cares? We're all in T4. That comment we had earlier. Fortunately, we both had our haircut literally just before it went in.
Chris Barnes, quiz actually extra bacon. That's amazing. That's such a good answer. That's
I thought you might want to thank
yes,
people.
Thank you for my hobnob delivery, which is very delicately wrapped and very hard to unwrap.
Someone had put loads and loads of sellotape on it. I love watching him try and do it. It was hilarious.
So again, number 10, name one characteristic you would like to be remembered for.
Normally when we do our this round in the pubs, we always choose something that reveals something about the people in the teams, so we can see the answers and have a good laugh about it. I'm gonna sneeze.
So extra. There's no need.
That was a bit loud. I'm sorry.
There's no need. Xander says, haha, one characteristic, I've got several. I only have 2. I'm either sleepy or angry.
You're grumpy.
Yeah, that's because I've neither got too much sleep or not enough. My amazing wit, says Paul Molyneux. Well. I love that quiz. Actually, extra bacon. That's got to be our. I've got to be a spin-off of something.
What?
That could be our cooking show. Extra bacon.
Yeah, extra bacon.
Okay.
Cooking actually, extra bacon.
One characteristic you'd like to be remembered for. For 1 point, we have burping on screen. It's friendly.
Well,
friendly.
you don't score on that one.
Friendly for what?
Carry on. I've got my
2 points.
I know all these answers. Honest.
I'll
give you that one.
For 3 points is generous.
Nah, not at all.
Nah, I'm skinflint. For 4 points, it is humour.
Debatable.
Come on.
Dodgy.
Come on.
Dodgy.
For 5 points, the top answer is... Kind.
Not in a million years.
I'm not very kind now. I'm not. Hashtag Punchgate.
Thanks for the chance to do that.
Oh, remember what the rule was? If you hit me, whatever you hit me with, you're going to get back tenfold. That was a Christmas thing. Happy New Year. You really want to start?
Well,
tenfold?
I thought it worked both ways.
No, it's tenfold, my son.
Yeah, it worked both ways. I hit you.
No. I kill him with kindness, says Xander. Don't know why that got reviewed. Right. Okay, so what you need to do, guys, is whatever points you got, you need to half it. So if you got 50 points, your maximum score is 25 points, so on and so forth. If when your points are halved, you have something 0.5, then that's what your score is.
I think it's rather bizarre that your girlfriend is getting really excited about us fighting.
Janet Jacobs says, be nice, we are being nice. As I've always said, if me and Mark are being ultra-friendly to each other, there's something very wrong.
Yeah, never take our battles seriously. As I say, when we do our cooking one, you'll see us at our full flow, and it's just our natural banter with each other. So, yeah, never take it seriously, guys. Never take it seriously.
But, oh dear. Right.
What was that one? You scrolled down.
It was a reply to Amina. Okay, right. So, again, told you points up and divide it by 2 to get your final score at the end. Let us know what you scored in the comments. And also on the score sheet. Would be also pretty good. Do we have a recap at the end of this one? We do. Well done.
Patronize.
Kitchen's got 20 on YouTube. Well done, Tracy. Oh, we got such nice comments from the donations there. Thank you so much. Thanks for everything. You know who you are. Okay. So once again, your 12 statements to do with months. We're going to double check if we got that one from... No, we didn't get Amy's comment. She didn't message us again.
Thank you.
23 for Quiz on Your Face. 23 for Jax. Can you say happy birthday to Alan, Mr. Boater? Of course we can. Happy birthday,
Mr.
Alan.
Boater, happy birthday. I hope for once that she's been looking after you, not the other way around.
Yeah, I'm going to read these out once again for you, just so you got time. So, Dominic Cummings took an eye test. Meghan and Harry announced they were stepping down as senior royals. The UK had its first lockdown in that month. The Gorillaz released their Strange Times single featuring Robert Smith. We then had the hashtag Eat Out Help Out scheme was launched. Liverpool FC became champions of England. Again, that was when they won, not when they lifted the cup. Your next set, Gypsy King Tyson Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder, becoming the heavyweight champion. Twitter accounts of politicians and celebrities were hacked to promote a Bitcoin scam. Our quiz actually hosts its 60th virtual quiz. That one could be easy if you work backwards. The Oxford vaccine was announced as over 90% effective. Captain Tom Moore had his birthday. And Sean Connery sadly passed away. Mr. Bolter's birthday is tomorrow, says Julie. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow, Alan.
Yeah, Mrs. Bolter, Rini, has put Happy New Year, guys, from over the garden fence. That's more stalkers we've got.
Amy said she did message. Can you check on your phone if we got that one?
Yeah, but I don't get QA messages on my phone.
Any excuse. Okay, so that was your 12 statements. Once again, when are we going to do marking that one? The end of fourth round?
Yes, end of the fourth round.
End of fourth round. Okay.
And all I've got is that I missed a call from my mum.
Once again, guys, if you do want to donate, and people have been really nice with their little or big donations, we really appreciate it. It's paypal.me/quiz actually. As always, if you think what you watched tonight is worth a couple of quid, then please do send it our way. You are literally paying for our food. That's not an overstatement.
I love how just Julie's referred to it as Mr. Boater's birthday is tomorrow.
Okay, this is your
Poor
fourth.
Alan and Rini, we just literally call them Mr. and Mrs. Boater.
This is your fourth and final round, or round number 4, and it is. It's looking back at 2020. It is 2020 general knowledge. It's worthless. I mean priceless, says Paul. We are looking at your comment, Amy. Thank you very much for getting in contact with us. You want to go and check that upstairs or not?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Do you want the phone to look at?
No, I know what she's saying.
Okay. Right, so these are all questions to do with 2020 this time. It's general knowledge to do with 2020. I know, Xander, this year was rubbish. We tried to pick the most fun parts of the year. Obviously, COVID is the elephant in the room. We couldn't really avoid too much, but we have tried. Okay, so this is general knowledge about 2020. I've got no idea why Marcus put that as the number thing. But there we go. So it's all to do with 2020. Okay. Again, I'm sorry for our people over the pond. You probably have no idea, but they are world famous. That being said. So number 1, who won the Sports Personality of the Year this year? If you're not aware, if you are from somewhere other than the UK, our BBC has a Sports Personality of the Year celebrating someone who did an amazing change or achieved something in the year. And again, I will give you the clue that the person mentioned is world-renowned at their sport. So they are world-renowned at their sport. They are a world champion at their sport, if that's any clue for you. And it is one of those things that is more international than, say, snooker. Janice, looking backward and forward, says Sherry Backler. Well done. Cleverer than I am. Well done indeed. I didn't think of that. So again, the BBC Sports Personality of the Year winner of this year. They are internationally world-renowned for their sporting achievements. More so than our usual ones to do with cyclists or snooker players, things like that. Kathleen, should I put David Beckham for every question? I think you might have heard of this person, especially if you're not from the UK. They are world-renowned. Number 2. What day of the week in the UK did 2020's Clap for Carers take place? So that's Clap for Carers, not Cares. Thank you very much, Mark. So what day of the week in the UK did 2020's Clap for Carers take place? If you don't know, just have a guess. You've got a 1 in 7 chance. I'm very impressed with Sherry's comment there about looking backward and forward. I didn't even think of that. Well done.
Technically, we have 2 Aprils and no May.
One job. Do you want to clarify it at all?
Yes. One of them that we had as down as May was also in April. We already had another April. For that particular one that we've got as May, we'll accept either April or May.
Okay, so April or May, we'll get 1 point for either way. So
You'll get no. For that particular one, if you say April or May, you can have 2 points.
Okay. Did it have day in it? It did, Paul.
What had day in it?
Well, what day of the week? I said, I'll give you a clue. It's 1 in 7. So, did it have the word day in it? Yes, it did. Number 3. Do you want to give this one a go?
Number 3. A fly landed on whose head during a hotly debated TV appearance in 2020?
Maygate, says Steve.
Very good.
Hashtag May fence. I mean gate. I mean fence. You give me a complex, guys. Kathleen says Matt should just keep drinking.
She's having a right go at us tonight, isn't she?
I love you, Kathleen.
She haven't got you earlier though.
Yeah,
you were happy about that.
Yeah, and she doesn't hold the punches. That's it.
We do like that sort of stuff though.
Anyone else starting to think that the clapping was an empty gesture to stop people questioning for our government? I'm going to stop you right there, Bertie. People also bang pans.
Question number 4.
Number 4. Known as the Body Coach, which fitness guru became very popular during lockdown of 2020 in the UK?
I thought you were going to give me nut evens because I couldn't pronounce number 8.
You could do number 8 if you want.
No.
I'm still on beer number 1, says Kathleen. How strong is your beer? How big is your beer?
Yes.
Jumbo size bottle.
This is getting a little out of hand now, isn't it?
So again, for number 4, point for the first name, point for the surname. Sorry if you're not overly sure about this one if you're not from the UK. Unfortunately, we have to go for the majority on that one. Okay, number 5.
Number 5, this is good for you in the US. Which US state saw a series of huge wildfires in 2020?
That's not even a tongue twister.
It was when you've had a bit of drink.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
What a year 2020's been, hey? It's America, so 7.5. Very good. I like that. I like that, Kathleen. That's very funny.
Wait, what's that in reference to?
7.5% chance of getting it right.
Alright.
If you have any left by 10 PM, you're an amateur, said Julia.
Question 6, go on.
Number 6.
I like this one.
Michael Gove made tabloid news in 2020 by saying that what food item was definitely a substantial meal.
I'm assuming that was at his private gentleman's club that he goes to. They sell that.
Let's not get political now. If you support the Conservative Party, you are welcome here as well. Tracy Ann Kitching just opened the Carver Spanish champagne. Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year, Tracy.
Happy New Year.
You're, what, 2 hours ahead, Spain?
Yeah.
1 hour ahead?
No, they're 2. Because they've ditched the saving time.
It's a stupid thing, anyway.
It works well in the south. It's just that the north, sort of like Scotland and Norway, have problems with it.
Chris Tricky, Christmas Amber Ale by Great Lakes Brewery in Cleveland, Ohio. That sounds nice.
What I didn't have this year, which
They
I
are 1 hour ahead.
Oh, is it 1 hour? Is
Thank you, Tracy.
Golden Carolus Christmas beer. That's absolutely lovely, but I didn't get that this year.
Guden Carolus. It's not golden. There's no L in it.
Right.
Number 7.
Number 7.
Oh, good.
2020. According to the Chinese zodiac, what year was it?
What?
Was it bat or rat? The year of the bat or year of the rat?
What the hell did you just say?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, I have a bottle of Champers from 20 years ago. Must be worth £2.50 now. Time to crack that open, says Paul. Aged like a fine Champers.
All I'm saying is, Paul, that people like to send us things.
Paul has sent us more than enough. Hey, up me ducks. Sorry I couldn't join you tonight, but just wanted to say Happy New Year. From our head researcher and our biggest promotionalist, it's Charlie Grant.
Hello to Charlie, and Happy New Year to you.
Unfortunately, Charlie won't be here enough to make a meme out of us like he normally does. But in 2021, I'm hopeful that Charlie Grant's memes will become a weekly regular thing. Okay, number 8.
Number 8.
Go on then.
No, I can't pronounce it, so you can do it.
Number 8. Giovanna Fletcher was the winner of what in 2020? Happy New Year, Rachel, said Sarah. Very clever.
And I'm going to say something when we come to the answer.
Kathleen Herman says, time for beer number 2. 4 more to go. I have a joke about American beer that was done by, I believe, Eric Idle. I don't think I can say it. Can I say it just for one New Year's?
Go on.
Okay, why is American beer like having sex in a canoe? Because it's fucking close to water.
There goes our American audience.
I don't believe that. I just think it's a funny joke.
And on top of that, someone's give us a nice donation.
Please do. We might be taken off air now. Banned, says Sarah. Yeah. Number 9.
All the reactions are coming in.
Ooh.
Question 9. Starring David Tennant. We will be coming back with our Doctor Who quizzes in the new year.
Well done.
Starring starring David Tennant, what was ITV's biggest drama launch of 2020, which saw 5.4 million viewers tuning in?
Joe says, are you a bit pissed, Mark? A bit?
A bit might be an understatement now. I haven't eaten much either.
I've got the giggles now, but I'm not drunk. I've just got the giggles. Unfortunately, that will be our only F-bomb of the entire year, so that's wasted on our New Year's Eve one, but I thought it was good.
We've learnt that YouTube don't like swearing, particularly if it's in the first 30 minutes, which means my... No, I won't, I'll leave that.
We can only get so far away. Jackie Carter said, my God, you're so funny. Thank you very much, Jackie. And
no,
finally,
it's not funny, I'm just drunk.
Yeah, number 10.
Oh, a big one. Long question. And I don't think we should give the hint either.
Right. Number 10. What was the name of the gentleman from Warwickshire who was the second British person to get the COVID vaccine in 2020? I might actually have to say something about that. They do share their name with someone incredibly famous, historically. So what was the name of the gentleman from Warwickshire who was the second British person to get the COVID vaccine this year? And again, they share their name with someone incredibly historically famous.
I want to dispute Paul Molyneux's comment that #Mark is tipsy. That is completely untrue. That was the point I was at after the fizz, and I've been on the wine since.
Janet Jacobs says, even I know that. Well, I shouldn't have given you the clue there. I'm sorry, Janet. Is his name Mark?
Chris Ticky. That's terrible.
If he keeps drinking like this, it'll be Mark is sicky. #. I knew before the kids, said Janet Jacobs. Maybe the kids don't know then. Maybe you've got an advantage this time. The clue. Sorry if the clue was a bit too much.
See, I said don't give a clue. And you did. You ignored me.
Enoch Powell, says Steve. Ah, dear. You're slurring your rebuttal, says Julia.
Matthew, it is purely medicinal. I've had a hell of a year.
Okay, so we're going to get back to that.
It's the end of the year. What else do you expect me to do?
We'll go back onto the recap for your final time. We are running 10 minutes late.
Are we?
Yes.
And then we can have the banter afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Children, please leave after we've done the rounds.
No, we're going to have to keep ourselves at least family friendly for the rest of it now. Janet Jacobs says my fingers are slurring.
No, we don't want family friendly 10 minutes after we finish the quiz.
I don't think we get away with it. I don't want to get demonetised or banned from anything.
Well, we're not making any money out of it, so it's not demonetised, is it?
You're revealing a little bit too much there.
I'm being told to be quiet.
Revealing a little bit too much there. I am aware that I've left the music on the entire time. Hopefully it brought you a little bit of joy. Thank you both for getting us through this crappy year, says Paul. Cheers to you both. And cheers to everyone in the feed. So that's cheers from Paul Molyneux.
I just want to say the opposite way around. Guys, you've brought us through this year. I've made I've not hidden the fact that I've really struggled this year. I'm a social animal. I normally meet 500 people and have interactions with 500 people a week. And this year has been hard because literally all I've had is my buddy here, who has really helped me, but I've really struggled this year.
I mean, after a few weeks, I'm tantamount to a brick wall, so I don't blame you.
No, you've been good.
Cheers, Jax.
But Jax online and people like Jax and Steve and Brandon, who are my gig buddies, who I go out and have such a massive, big time with. I have really missed that this year. I really have missed it.
Bertie says, you're welcome, Mark. I'm so glad my repeatedly imposing comments and domination of comments, snide remarks and awful puns have helped literally nobody. Oh, you've helped somebody.
Bertie, they've helped me. I'm putting it on a serious note. All the banter that we've had has made me feel connected to people again, and I've loved that.
Yeah, I'm also thankful for all the people near and far we've made friends with just from doing virtual quizzes. People who found us completely on a whim. It's been really nice to find you all. And I'm glad that a lot of people's comments have always been, you've helped us in such and such a way, or you've brought a bit of joy to our Friday, which is always really nice.
What I'm doing now is in retaliation to what Claire's just said.
Amina says tonight's quiz is the definition of chaotic good. It really is. And Janet says, it's been wonderful meeting you two. Well, we've made a big virtual family, and we do push that. You're all our family now. You're our Quiz Actually family.
And we've loved how you look after each other. When some of you have had a bit of a down point, and you've mentioned it online, it's just lovely to see how the rest of you just literally piled in with love for those people.
Mark, what were you saying about 2 Aprils and another month with no answer?
Right, May, what I had down as May, which will appear on our answers as May, technically was actually April, I've found.
Technically, oh, well, I don't want to give it away, but...
Yeah.
Thank you, Fiona, that's very nice. I've helped Joe come out of a shell more. Well, pat yourself on the back, Andrea. Love it.
Oh, we actually joked that to have a webcam on the wall of the Sangsters, that would make a TV series in itself.
I mean, it'd be good if I could press a button and we can cut to the Sangster household. Thank you, Roy. That's incredibly nice of you. Yeah, we did this for people to join in and have fun, and people seem to have. We've had a lot of fun as well, which has been nice.
Yeah, we initially, it was because just to try and keep the momentum and the connection between all our pub quiz teams going. That's why we did it. We weren't trying to monetize it at all in the first point whatsoever, because in the first ones you didn't see any PayPals or anything like that.
Paul says, put Joe back in her shell, please. No, we really enjoy this, guys. And obviously, as we said before, I don't want to be too much of it, but I mean, if you enjoy what we do, please do share it, because... And I don't want to put anybody down. We've seen a lot of people putting their own quizzes on, and they've done a really good job. They honestly have. People have done such creative things with their quizzes. You've got Jay, who's done so much for charity, and people who do Zoom quizzes for their family. But we do this as a job. We do this as a full-time thing, and sometimes we do get very little in respect for what we put into it. And that's no pressure on you. But if you do want to, even if you can't pay a penny, sharing it really helps, letting people know that you've enjoyed the quiz, telling them that it's not just two blokes reading that piece of paper in front of a screen. It really is a full thing. Let them know. It really helps. How many total points in this round? For round number 4, it will be 20 points, because there's 10 questions.
I can't answer anymore.
Mark's already gone. Don't worry, Bertie. It's fine. Okay.
I should try my best.
Indeed. So, on to your answers to round number 4. It is all about 2020 looking back. 2 points for all of these.
I'm going to choose...
You've got no choice, sunshine. There you are. What do you want?
I'm going to do evens.
Oh, the past round.
Hmm?
Kathleen says this past round. Round number 1 was worth 24 points. Round number 2 was worth 20 points. Round number 3 was worth 25 points. Round number 4 is worth 20 points, and the bonus round is worth a maximum of 12 points.
I'm intrigued to what Matthew has written, because Jax has replied definitely. And I'm just wondering if it's derivative against me.
Let's get on with it now.
Okay. Question number 1.
Paul Monyu, I did a family quiz at Christmas. If you want some Christmas movie film visibles, let me know. I spent 2 hours in Photoshop. Oh, Paul, I'd love some. Fantastic. Please send them our way.
Question number 1, Alex.
Number 1, the BBC Sports Personality of the Year. Why is this? These are the answers. You've not done the answers.
Should be.
Yeah, div. Didn't get rid of the questions, did you? Claire Reed says, I think I'm as pissed as Mark now. She's on a second bottle of wine. Well done, Claire. Get in there. So the Sports Personality of the Year was Lewis Hamilton, who won his 7th F1 Championship title, didn't he? So Lewis Hamilton
No,
won.
Sir Lewis Hamilton now.
Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Do I get me on that one?
Nope. 2 point. Number 2.
Number 2.
The day of the week.
Yeah. It was a Thursday.
Mark failed again, says Kathleen. The animations are all on here. This is not how I would run it. This is not right.
I was rushed. Number 3.
Oh, very good, Bertie. That is incredibly geeky. Good God. Oh, that's very good. So number 3, the fly that landed on someone's head. It was Vice President Mike Pence during his debate with Kamala Harris.
So Mike Pence being the Vice President, whereas Donald Trump was the President of Vice.
Other presidents are available.
Question number 4. The buddy coach was...
Joe Wicks.
Joe Wicks.
Didn't he get an MB as well?
He got something, didn't he?
He got something. I think Alex is getting a little bit lemon with Mark.
Thank you, Peter.
Number 5. The US state that saw a series of huge wildfires in 2020 was California. California for number 5.
Kathleen liked my comments about Trump, and she's American, so that'll do me.
Michael Gove made tabloid news by saying that
It was a Scotch egg.
Scotch egg is apparently a substantial meal.
As if.
Number 7. According to the Chinese zodiac, was this year the year of the bat or the year of the rat? It would just be so poetically just if it was a bat, but it is the year of the rat. Has Joe Wick's been knighted as well, says Paul? I think he has. I think he got an honour. He got an honour.
He got a gong of some kind.
A gong?
That's what they call them.
Oh, okay. It was George Eustace who said it originally. Gove backed him up. Wow. We've had a year of the Pratt, says Bertie.
And you said no politics.
Number 8.
Number 8. Her. Right. She won I'm a Celebrity. And I get there are a lot of McFly fans out there. You're going to put my soapbox up, aren't you?
I was going to, but can we do that? Oh, no, I'll get rid of that.
No. You basically put my soapbox on. But as much as I thought she was a nice person, it was basically, Jordan, you were robbed. You were robbed, mate. I'm sorry. I think Jordan was the absolute star of this year's Celebrity. He came in as a wild card because someone dropped out and absolutely stole the show. And he was absolutely brilliant.
Amina Collins, that's the darkest thing anyone's ever said on our stream.
Yeah. Getting back to Jordan, I think... No, seriously. If you're watching this, mate, I absolutely love you to bits. You were brilliant on there.
It's 10 to 10. Come on now.
He was in his happy place.
I don't care. Number 9. Starring David Tennant, ITV's biggest drama launch of 2020 was Des. Incredibly creepy in that role. Fantastic. You've been doing fantastic during such a rubbish year. Your quiz has lifted all of our spirits with your humour and banter. Can't wait to see 2021. Thank you so much, Jackie. That's really kind of you. Absolutely agree, says Jade. Yeah, Jade was posting so many celebrity memes on her Instagram that it was almost like a meme page.
Yeah, and she agrees with me about Jordan winning.
And Amina says, I'm not going to lie, I'm proud of that. If you want to look at Amina Collins' comment, it was about John Wayne Gacy. That's as far as we'll go. And number 10. The name of the gentleman from Warwickshire who's the second British person to get COVID in 2020 vaccine, it was William Shakespeare.
Yeah. How do you get rid of stick in a political interview? You pretend to cry.
Joe Wick's got an MB in Queen's Honours, that's why then. There we go. We're not taking the new year together, Paul. We're going to give you enough time to celebrate in your homes as well. Mark did have the idea to come live during the 12 o'clock, but I think we're a little bit too swift now to do that. Okay.
Plus we got Wonder Woman. And I don't want to be shouting spin love out loud.
Okay, on to your answers to the marathon. So don't forget, guys, if you got the correct month, it's 2 points. If you got a month...
No, 1 point.
Sorry, 1 point. If you got a month either side, it's half a point. So again, if you got everything right, you get a total of 12 points.
One of them I got slightly wrong, which you'll be allowed either way.
Sorry, Paul. The kitchen's got 12. Hashtag Lancashire Mafia. Gangsters 18. Quiz face. So again, this is going to be in your bonus column that's on there as well. So this is your bonus column.
What's that one? That's a long one.
Steve says, next year we'll be coming down to Brighton on the train, just for the quiz. Oh, Steve, that's so kind. The first week of lockdown, we did your quiz thinking you were somebody else, only missed 2 this year. Well, a mistaken identity has led you to us, so that's really nice. Okay. We put Dennis instead of Des.
Your call.
I'll give you 1 point, but the actual name of it was Des, because that's what we want to be known as.
And it was part of the whole plot of it, wasn't it?
Yeah. So 1 point for Dennis, I think.
Jack's got 16.
Okay, on with this one then. So
Jax, I hope I'm living up to the Patsy and Eddie show.
Marcus, pizza's arrived. Can you send us some bacon for extra toppings, says Bertie. Okay.
Yes, half a point for that comment, Bertie. All right.
Okay.
So Dominic Cummings took an eye test in May, but technically it was April, so I will accept April or May for the full point. I will accept March or June for half a point.
Okay.
That was the one I got wrong.
That was when you got wrong. Janet said, I'll fly over to participate when lockdown ends. If you're not kidding, that's an incredible commitment.
Yeah.
We were looking forward to seeing you, Janet Jacobs. Okay, Meghan and Harry in January stepped down, because that was big news back then, before COVID was a real thing.
Yeah.
So January for that one. Again, if you're either side of the correct month, you do get half a point. Don't forget.
The UK's first lockdown started in March.
The Gorillaz released Strange Times featuring Robert Smith in September.
There was very little happening in September when I searched for it. And I thought that was the best one I could come up with.
March 23rd was our lockdown, Andy. You are correct. The hashtag Eat Out Help Out started in August. Doctor Who turned 50 3 days later, says Xander. I trust you to know that. I'm very happy that you do.
Yes.
Hashtag Justice for Jordan. Liverpool
Xander, if you message me, I have got an amazing idea for a Doctor Who regeneration. I don't want to make it public because I think it's too good an idea. But there you go.
Liverpool FC became champions in June. They lifted the cup a little bit later, but they did become champions in June.
Stephanie's asking for the points. If you get it spot on, you get 1 point. If you're on 1 month either side, you get half a point.
Yeah, so the maximum you can get for this round is 12 points. Okay, next up. Gypsy King Tyson Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder to win the heavyweight crown in February. Which is when it usually is, I think, the WBC champions. I think so.
Alright.
The Twitter accounts...
Was in July.
July.
Again, I think that one was more of working out what has already gone and slotting it in, that one.
Mm-hmm. Someone doubts you get to midnight. Of course you will, Eddie, says Jax.
You don't know me and... Yeah, Jax, we've got a Zoom after this.
Quiz actually hosted its 60th virtual quiz. If you did look online, we are on our 63rd quiz, so that would be in December. That was our 60th quiz in December. The Oxford vaccine was announced 90% effective, the brightest bit of news we had in a long time. That was in November. Captain Tom Moore's birthday.
The illustrious, the most wonderful Tom Moore
was in April. And when Sean Connery sadly passed away, it was in October.
As I said earlier, so many Bond people have died this year.
To get to that time, isn't it? Okay, so once again, you've got February for Gypsy King, July for the Twitter accounts, December for our 60th, Oxford vaccine for November, Captain Tom Moore in April, and Sean Connery in October.
And you put those points in the bonus column?
Yeah, so how many points you got? So 1 point if you get the correct month, half a point if you're a month either side. October 31st, I shared his birthday in August 25th. And we'll go back to the previous ones just so you can see them, just in case you missed any. So Dominic Cummings' eye test was the one that was...
Yeah, it was actually technically A. I had it on 3 authorities saying that it was actually in May, but it actually technically, when I look at it, it was actually in April. So April or May will get you 1 point.
Either way, you didn't have to get half a point for that one.
And a half a point to February or...
Yes, Sarah, they are
June.
worth 1 point each for a correct month and half a point for a month either side. Except for May, either one of those you can get interchangeable. So Meghan and Harry was January, the lockdown was March, Gorillas was September, Eat Out Help Out was August, and June was for the Liverpool FC champions. When did he have his sanity test? Oh, good God. Get away from that. 5.5 in the marathon round. The kitchen's got 69.5 overall, said Tracy. Well done indeed. Kathleen says, try being American and having no clue. I'm sorry, Kathleen.
What I actually love is, even if these are not really relevant to you, Kathleen, that you're joining in for the fun of it. And that means so much to us.
Sarah, send me the message and I'll put your scores in for you. Okay, that's that. Let's go back here then. How many points in the max score? I don't know what you mean, max score. Now, Bertie. Max score, well, it would have been 20 for... No, it wasn't. It was 24 for round 1.
Yep.
20 points for 2, 25 points for 3, 20 points for 4, and 12 points for the bonus.
Yes.
So those were your maximum points for each round. Okay, I'll copy that to the clipboard, Sarah, but I won't do it quite yet. We're going to have a 5-minute countdown, and that will be when we put our scores in order. So if you haven't already, go to our score sheet, which is tinyurl.com/QA scores, and put your score in there for us as well. If you do want to put your score in at a later date, you are welcome to do so. I will be changing and sorting the scores at random during the next few weeks. So if you haven't put your score in yet, or you are watching on catch up, I will be periodically going back and changing the scores.
Oh, we've got a new commenter.
Joe Willett got 84.5 out of 101. There you go. Wonderful stuff.
Apologies if I've been a bit too squiffy tonight. as I say, it is New Year's Eve. It is my last one. And we've sort of made drinking a little bit of a meme within the quiz.
Bertie said, remember that pizza that arrived 2 minutes ago? It's gone. What? 1 hour, 5 minute countdown. Says Paul. Westwater Quadrant got 86. Susanna Haslam got 87.5.
I love the 0.5.
You gotta have the 0.5.
Indeed. You've got to have a top of the wine as well. Sorry.
Well, our chance of going to the shop now has just ended.
Well, you could drive.
I
No, you
can't
can't. No,
drive.
you
Good
can't.
grief, no.
We could walk.
Lang may you lumreek, says Claire Lennon. Bit of Gaelic for you there. All the rest 2021. Bloody Brightonian seagulls, said Bertie. Yeah. Very good. 3 minutes 40 seconds until we do the scores on the sheet. So make sure you've got yourselves up on there.
So while you're doing that,
Wow.
I just want to say that this has turned out to be. I'm just wondering what the portrait of
Portrait of Cock and Midnight, that's incredible. I love it.
Oh, this is going to happen every week now.
I love it.
But in all seriousness, guys, this has been a wonderful experience for both of us. We know from the personal emails and messages that we've been sent, and I don't want to reveal anything personal for people, but your stories have been really heartwarming towards us.
Yeah, because in reality, we're just making something that we do normally in a different format. But the fact that so many people said that they've been uplifted through lockdown, or they do this with their family, or someone said that they, you know who you are, but they said that their mum bought a notebook specifically for our quiz, which is really nice. These things are really nice to us because we don't do this for the fame or to be patted on the back for doing any of this. We just did it for people to have fun and connect with their friends, and it's turned into this thing which we've got like a mini community, which is really nice.
And we know that certain people, again, certain people have had real problems this year. Some have been COVID, some have been mental orientated, and the messages we've been sent about how much we've made a difference to their life over this year.
I have changed the last column to add up correctly. Thank you for pointing that out, Karen.
Has just been phenomenal, and you know, it's a testament to you guys that you feel happy here, you feel safe here, and it's made a difference to your life as it's made a difference to our lives this year. As I said earlier, without this I probably would have really gone under this year. But I just love how we literally have become a family. Is the quiz actually family? And I know a lot of people use that term, but actually this is what it has become.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say a small minority of you would this is just a quiz you play on a Monday or a Friday, and then that's it. But to a lot of you, you've sent comments, you've sent physical items, you've sent things that we've mentioned, like biscuits that we like that we've received. People have said, we got that mead because we mentioned it once. We should have mentioned Bollinger, but that's neither here nor there. But we got all of these things, and it's been so nice for people just to send it because they want to, not for any other reason other than it would make us happy, and that's really nice.
What I actually particularly love is how people will literally comment on other people's comments. It's that interaction between all you guys, and then when someone new comes along and says, "Hey, I'm new," blah 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 blah, you all just dive in and say welcome, and that is such a validation of what we created. Not us, what we have created, all of us together.
In my tribe, huge thanks and love to you both for the infamous 5. You kept us entertained and helped keep us in touch. That was our main thing, was keeping in touch, so thank you very much for mentioning that. Look forward to fun and gelato in real life in 2021. We'll see how it goes. Uncle Mark is drunk again. Yes, he is. Chris, thank you very much. Loved all the quizzes. I've been isolating since March and I'm terrified to leave the house. I totally understand. I can't tell you how much I've loved looking forward to the quizzes. Thank you so much. That's really kind. One complaint, where are the Funkos gone? My God, you're an old school player. We ran out of Funkos. We did so many of them, Matthew. If you've enjoyed this half as much as I have, then I've enjoyed it twice as much as you, said Steve. That's a Morecambe and Wiseage, if there ever was one. Are we in sound? Oh, right there. Love you too, said Sharon. Thank you very much. Still not coming around for dinner, even if you say we are family, we have no bacon, says Christine. That's probably safe. And thank you, Frank Halliday on YouTube. I forgot to mention. little bit of a coughing fit there.
Sorry about
He wasn't being sick, he just had a bit of a cough, that's all.
that. Yeah.
Mark has quite a bad chest problem.
Am I?
Whew. Do you want to see a man faint in real time? Because you're gonna.
I do go into coughing fits where I literally flake out. Excuse me.
Right, that's enough time with that one. We're going to sort your scores into order. So if you haven't already, your scores will be counted later on. But we'll get them in score now. Right, let's get your scores sorted. Mark is absolutely fine. Please do not worry. This happens all the time. Right, sort range. Wonderful stuff. Again, if you haven't put your full score in yet, Loodles Poodles, you've not got 369 points. I'm going to take that away. Sort that range there. Fantastic, right. Total. Thank you, Ryan. That's very kind of you. Mark is fine, Ellie. Don't worry. Oh, best side effect of COVID, says Caroline, was this quiz. Thank you very much. You need some milk. Indeed. Was the marathon out of 12, 24? It was out of 12 points, Joe. Sorry, it was 1 point or half a point for either side. Right. Okay, I'm going to ignore that we've got someone called Loodles Poodles who've given themselves 69 points for each round. Ha ha ha. Their total score wasn't 420, so you've lost that one. Right, let me just get that a little bit smaller so we can all see. Wonderful. Right, so I think the legitimate scores, let's have a quick look. We've got names Bond, James Bond with 101. Tommy Plus 4 have 99. They are tying with the Gangsters with also 99. Tying with 98 was Unicorn Plus 2 and the Cat's Whiskers, I would imagine, with 98. And Angry Birds have 97. Can you read out your mum's score, please? 12. Says Andrew. Sorry, Sarah. Do you want to put your points in again? I've actually got it off my clipboard. Fives with 95%. 95% effective, then quiz actually is 100%. That's really nice, Matt. I like that. You put that on the side of a bottle. Laura, really enjoyed that. Thanks, guys. You're very welcome. 69 point round wasn't me, and slightly disappointed I didn't do it, Bertie said. Well. Oh, Jocelyn Rose just caught the end of it. You can always watch us back on the recap, but we'll mention you anyway. Shout out to Jocelyn Rose, who liked every single tweet we ever did a couple of days ago, which was really nice. Bertie, you dirty man. Happy New Year from the Spectacle Bears. Happy New Year to you, Gillian. We have a particularly horrendous year and you've kept us sane. We all have, Gillian, and we're glad to have helped in some way. Okay. Sarah, what's your team name? Just so I know. Let me know your Happy New Year, Bobby Beale. There you go.
Hello.
The Wanderer returns. There we go. Right. Get your source. Got it in order. A bit more there. Data. Total. Sort. Wonderbar. Right. So again, let's have a look at the ones at the top. We've got Loodles Poodles. I'm going to hide you because you didn't get 206 points. There's the Angry Birds. And we've got the Cat's Whiskers, I imagine. We've got the Very Vocals with 96. Quiz and Harry, 95.5. One Balls and Photo Finish with 92. GZD's 90.5. Portrait of a Cock at Midnight. Please, nobody else copy what they've just done. As amazing as that is, please don't do that. Got 90 points. They're also tied with Legends FM.
Yeah, it's a one-off.
Happy New Year. When do we see you again? We're going to be putting a poll on our Facebook, Roy, to let everyone vote when they would like to see us next.
Potentially, it could be the 4th.
Yeah, but
it's only if there's enough demand for us to be on the 4th.
Yeah, I
basically.
know a lot of people would say do it as soon as possible. We want to make sure that enough people would tune in for us to make it worth the work. Top marks for me, Huzzah, says Xander Grogan. Final quiz of the year, I got 100%. You clever clogs. The Sloths enjoyed that. Thank you very much, KD. Great fun, says Sarah. Thank you very much. You're welcome, and have a happy New Year too. Paul's just on the phone. I don't know what's going on. Lol. I've adjusted our score accordingly, says Joe.
I just noticed that at KD, I actually got sorted myself into a sort of virtually a raffle
Thanks, Janet.
for big name artists that are part of the Music Venues Trust that are actually doing
Lisa Stansfield.
no, just doing small venues. And I've got two tickets for KD Lang in London. And I put something up Twitter and she actually responded back because I thought KD Lang, not KD Lang. I said KD Lang.
Katie Tunstall.
Katie Tunstall.
Very different people.
Yeah, Katie Tunstall. And I put a message up that she could teach me some new swear words because she's quite well known for it. And she said, agreed. She tweeted back, agreed.
Hey, me, myself and I. Calm yourself.
Self down.
I like that. We didn't cheat and there's only 2 of us, said McClory's. Very good. Happy New Year. Thanks for the quizzes during lockdown, says the neighbours. Thank you so much, neighbours. Happy New Year, Bacon Boys, said the Spectacle Bears. You're not invited back next year.
Yes, you are.
The fabulous Bacon Boys. Although for anyone to comment on my felt balls comment, someone called Jocelyn couldn't be better. Thank you. Jocelyn, my balls. Very good, Bertie. Jocelyn is a superstar who liked all of our tweets and shared it absolutely everywhere and found us through our Doctor Who quiz and has stayed on the regular. So big props to our lovely friend Jocelyn Rose. Thank you both. Have an amazing 2021. Long may the online quiz continue. Time to get blathered. Absolutely gazeboed.
I think I'm almost there.
Yeah, I could do some.
Yeah,
more
sorry
now.
about the coughing. I do tend to go through coughing fits where I actually flake out, which is why his comments about fainting online happen.
You were very close to seeing it, guys. Okay, I think that's it. There are fireworks going off. How do we get the name Fence Boy and Spin Love?
Okay, so Fence Boy was because
I did a picture of a gate
that everyone reckoned was a fence.
that everyone thought was a fence. It wasn't. It was a gate.
And then
I searched for gate. I got gate.
I have a problem where what's in my head sometimes comes out when I should really keep it in my head. And it was the very first Wonder Woman film. And I actually shouted out loud and there were so many people around me and it was so embarrassing.
It was the premiere, by the way.
It was the premiere and it was the first time that she was going from Diana Prince into Wonder Woman. And in my head it just shouted out and I said it really loudly. Spin Love. So that's how that came
It wasn't
out.
just Spin Love, it was Spin Love at the screen. Happy New Year to you both. See you in 2021. The neighbour, says Alison.
He shrank in his seat at the time.
Susanna Broby says not a gate. It was a gate. I will have you know it was a gate. I searched for the word gate. I got gate.
To be honest, Susanna, I'm with you. So we're going to love you and leave you.
The fireworks are going incredibly busy now.
So we're going to put it onto our final screen. Thank you so much, everybody.
As we said, 2020 has been a weird year for everybody, but you guys have made it as fun for us as we are for you. So thank you so much for your continual support, donations, sharing, banter, taking the mick out of us.
We love that.
We love it all. Thank you so much, guys.
So from me and this guy here, my best buddy.
We shall see you in 2021. Thank you very much. Good night.